Antonio sports star back in the saddle.
Oh, let me turn my mic on.
Oh, so you're not used to things. You're not used to things, man.
I was plugging my earplugs in. The sound is very different.
Oh, yes.
So back in the saddle yet again in a comfortable seat. I'm not freezing. Got a fairly decent night's sleep.
It's a different world we live in.
It is, although hot as...
But you know what? My air conditioner's been working the last 2 nights. I can tell you that much.
I was telling Kelly, and by the way, good morning, all.
Good morning.
And let's not forget about
That's Rob Thompson right there.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Rob.
Let's not forget about our faithful companion. His name is Edwin.
Edwin Hafner on the other side of the glass. Hey, good morning, Edwin.
Spitting rhymes.
I'll be here all week.
All week. Hold your applause.
Don't blow it.
Here in San Antonio, despite the fact that weather there is perfect, let's not get around the fact
it is.
The weather there is
incredible.
We live cooler. We live cool.
It's the Morning Huddle.
Oh, we're fired off.
The Daily Lines with AJ and
that's a bad start, Edwin.
That's a stumble.
The strike one. You know what happens on strike 3.
I'm hotter there more often.
Now you've got me turned down.
Yeah. Everything's off. They don't use the air conditioning enough because they don't have it. So all in all, I'm more comfortable here more time during the day because I'm in air conditioning.
Inside. Yeah.
But outside, you never have any fear about opening the door.
No.
You'll just easily just walk outside for no reason.
And leave the door wide open.
Leave it open. You don't even care.
I didn't close my window once.
No, the whole time. And I think that's why we were egged, because every window in the house was open and the TV was on about 75% of full volume the entire time we were there. And we were surrounded.
People don't like. You guys do listen to the TV at an obnoxiously
I've got radio
loud
ears.
rate.
I tell everybody, I've got radio ears. I've had headphones on. I wear headphones 4 hours a day, 20 hours a week, and I have for 25 years.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be the old man who has hearing aids. I know it's coming. I just have radio ears. So my volume's a little loud.
I mean, and it is. When you pull up, and it's not just you, it's them as well.
Oh, it's all of us. I mean, we've all done this all our lives, so we're going to be, the old folks home when everybody's talking really loud. It's going to be me because I have to do that so I can hear myself.
Okay. Yeah, because you pull up in the car and it's like, what's that noise? Is that like
bumping, baby?
You can hear the TV in our house over the car radio.
Oh yeah,
that ain't good.
I mean, it didn't help that it was right by the sliding glass door that never closed either, which was obviously the target of the egg.
Yes.
Which we haven't talked about. And then the window right beside it. Yeah, I blasted right out into the street.
Yes, we were egged.
We got egged. we got egged.
No idea, like, by whom or
Somebody
why,
was
what
mad
we've
at
done.
us.
But it was a hate crime, I think.
We got egged. That's amazing to me.
Yeah.
We didn't throw any late night parties. We weren't, other than the TV never going off.
Yeah.
But we got egged at some point in our sleep.
And about 6 inches lower, and that egg would have gone into our living room.
It was obvious an attempt to get into the living room.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't like that was just, we got egged.
Well, but not too much of a mess. I mean,
it was only one egg.
It was one egg.
I mean, they're expensive now.
But
that was a $7 toss.
Yeah.
But, we got egged. We had only been there a couple of nights.
Well,
us wild 45-year-olds.
Yeah, the neighbors weren't fans, I can tell you that much. But you know what? We're back in the saddle here in San Antonio. It feels good. The AC feels good. I'll tell you what, man. I'll put air conditioner above the internet for best inventions of in history. Like, it's like the wheel and air conditioning.
As perfect as the weather is, I'll take air conditioning.
What is happening? What's going on, Edwin? What's firing off?
I think it might be on your end, is it?
I mean, what could I possibly be doing?
I'm not hitting anything. No, I'm really not.
It's a ghost in the machine.
It must be. I don't know.
It's me.
I don't think it's you.
I've been practicing my mental skills. I'm doing it with my brain.
This one in here doesn't even have a mouse.
Well, I did notice something flash over there on the top right-hand corner for a second. Or left-hand corner.
It was this.
Yeah.
Because that's what shot off.
Yeah, well, you didn't touch it. I just saw it light up.
And I didn't touch it either because I'm working on getting sound on, but it's not that, so I don't know what it is.
Well, I would stop what you're doing and see what everything else stops. See, look at that. Look at the delay.
See, now I can't. Now my soundboard doesn't work either. There we go.
Come on, man.
Okay, leave that up.
Okay. But don't play anything off of it.
Did you bring all the gear back? I forgot to bring my gear in.
Damn it. No, it's at my house.
We're going to have to sneak out of here, man.
I know.
Shelton's going to be standing at the door. I forgot my microphone. I forgot my stuff, too. So
yeah, but I've got
all I got to say is which door you going out. I'll go at the other. He can't get both of us.
Damn it.
Edwin, we're going to have to, when this show is over, you're going to have to create a diversion.
I forgot about that. Damn it.
I know. Everybody who knows Greg Shelton.
You forgot his stuff?
We forgot all of the gear.
Yeah.
That's not good news
he's
for
come
you.
to expect it from me, but we've expected more from you, quite frankly.
I mean,
I just expected more from you. I'm not so much mad as I'm disappointed.
Be honest, like I've tried really hard to be nice and get on Greg's side, and he
It's
still
not
has
possible,
he
man.
has a real disdain for me.
Well, you're not alone.
I mean,
but so Edwin, when this show's over, you're going to have to create some kind of commotion that's going to require Shelton's attention so we can go out the back door.
I think it's because when I first got here, they made the mistake of asking me like, what do I need to do the show the way I want to do it? Like, what kind of what do I require? And that made work for Greg.
Oh, yeah.
And he's held that against me ever since.
So when I got here,
you guys had been here for so long.
Well, no. See, what happens is they bring in new people. See, I had to do the same thing, but I did it 5 years prior.
Right.
So a little bit more than that. But when I got here, same thing. And we used to use these stopwatches as clocks when we were on the road, when we were out.
Okay.
And the way he liked to do it was it was like a soccer game. We started at 1 and then went to 15, and he would start it like he would hack. It was the strangest way to do the clock, and I could never get it right. And at that point, he was our road engineer all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And I could never I couldn't do the math to go to breaks. I couldn't get it right because we were using this arcane sundial. I was like, dude, you know that there's a way to access the internet and we can get the exact time. And I could just use a clock instead of using some kind of Zulu countdown time. I could never get it right. And from that point on, I always felt like he hated me.
Oh, yeah.
And it never has actually changed. So I think that's his way of, and Minix explained to me later, it's his way of getting out of work because you just want to avoid him. I'll just take care of it myself. You know, I'm not going to call Greg. I'm not going to. And
it is a power play.
It is. But the thing about Shelton is everything he does so well. You want him to do it.
Yeah.
But you have to pay a price for it. There's a certain toll you have to pay to get on that road. But if you'll put up with it, it'll be done perfectly.
The other, this was a couple weeks ago. I knew that the ceiling tile out there in the hall was about to burst.
Well, I don't want to go because you'll blame me.
Well, I mean, we had an air conditioner leak, and there was a ceiling tile that was clearly about
sagging.
to give, and it was in a common area, not in our studio. And I said, dude, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to help Greg out here. I went to the kitchen and got the giant trash can and rolled it out there, and then the ceiling tile collapsed into the trash can. And I was like, oh, man, Greg is going to be so grateful. And you know what he said? Well, it would have been good if you would have taken the trash bag out of there because now I got a trash bag full of water. And I was like, dude.
See what I mean?
What do you want me to do?
You can't live up to his standards.
You cannot.
He's got high. And again, once he does it, it's done perfectly. You just go, man, is it worth the toll? Because it's going to cost me.
Yeah.
So again,
I tried honey. Now I'm just I stay away.
See, I'm to the point of diversions. So Edwin, you're going to have to feign some kind of spell over in front of his office. Something that requires either him or Josie's attention.
Maybe he'll forget.
Well, no, he ain't going to forget. So you're going to have to run out and say there's something going on in your studio so we can get out the back door.
That's the other thing. Like, I always find myself, like, he brings a dog to work.
Oh, he's got the best dog.
And I want to pet, I like to pet dogs.
Josie's a great dog.
I know, but then I feel like.
Oh, he doesn't care. Josie will bite you. He doesn't care.
No, what I'm saying is it makes me be around him.
Well, no, Josie roams the halls, but
when
if you
she's
see
roaming
Josie,
the halls, she is looking for.
Yeah, Greg's not far away.
Yeah, she's either right around him or she's lost touch of him for a minute, and she's looking for him.
Josie's a cool dog.
Yeah, but that's the other thing. I would avoid him totally, but he's got a dog. And I like to pet dogs.
For the most part, Josie doesn't care about us anyway.
No, she's
just like
very disinterested in everyone except him.
Yeah, she'll take a pet. Don't get me wrong. She's all about a little bit of love, but she's always looking for daddy. But yeah, that's the other reason you either just keep your distance, man. And that's a good warning sign too. You see Josie, Greg's coming around the corner.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Duck and cover.
What are you gonna do?
Wasn't me. I gave all the gear to Edwin. I don't know. I'll ask him.
Friends, we've got a big show for you today. We may talk about this Micah Parsons fellow. It seems like he's in the news.
I was told not to worry about it.
Well,
or lose sleep. I didn't lose any sleep over it.
Schmidt hit the fan, if you will, right after we got off the air on Friday. During your nap, you woke up from your nap. I said, "Hey, did you see? Did you see Micah's tweet?" And you're like, "No, I've been asleep." And
what?
Yeah, Micah demands, requests, politely asks for. I don't know.
I love a hold in. I love a good hold in.
He gave his official trade notice,
which is that Form 77B?
I'm not sure how that works.
Micah
gave it directly to Stephen Jones himself.
Parsons do hereby and firmly request a trade both post haste.
I would prefer not to work here anymore.
Respectfully, may the fruit of your loins lie.
That
fruitful
I don't
belly
think, I don't
of your
think,
woman.
No, I did. That was not part of the trade.
Micah,
request. That he did not put that down.
Aloysius.
No, he did not write
Parsons.
that.
Have this delivered.
Rob you forgot to put your wax seal. The interlocking MP.
I'm just curious what an official trade request looks like.
I don't know. But what I do know is he's still a Cowboy and seems like he's going to be a Cowboy for the foreseeable future. It's just what happens with this, and that's what we'll discuss as the day goes on. Maybe there's other stuff going on in the world of sports. I don't know, because pretty much everywhere you look, it's Micah this, Micah that.
It really is.
But there was pro wrestling this weekend. That's the other thing that happened, I guess. That's all they can talk about.
Don't leave out the
sports.
Savannah Bananas.
The Savannah Bananas. That's right. All right, it's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning, and heads up on the west side, working in rollover accident on 90 westbound before you get to General Hudnell. Start moving over to your right side. Only the right lane is open for now. 15-minute delay as you stop and go from Nogalitos. On I-10 westbound, the off-ramp to Zool Road, far east side of town. Road work has the exit ramp blocked. And downtown, that ongoing closure, 35 northbound Laredo to Alamo due to some ongoing road work. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
It's your city and your budget. Meet us in your neighborhood for a town hall meeting in August to learn about the proposed budget. Find the dates and locations at sa.gov/budget or call 311. See you there.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radio.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can now keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping.
Joel, I'm proud to introduce my latest in-summer relaxation relief-cation. I call it the Quarter Moon Grill and Go. It's a stainless steel propane gas grill with this, a full-size urinal. If you're gonna grill and you gotta go, it's the Grill and Go.
Folks at Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, we fix plumbing and AC issues fast and at a fair price. 210-651-5899.
Grill and
Go away, Nigel. Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC.
License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well,
trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
That guy pulled out in front of me out of nowhere. The police are on their way, but I'm really shaken up.
Don't worry. We're going to get you taken care of. You made the right call.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you've been hurt in a car, truck, or 18-wheeler wreck, call Davis Law Firm at 444-4444. We're ready to help day or night, and there's no fee unless we win.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Edwin, we had a caller during the break.
Yeah, he was upset about you guys not talking about sports.
He's calling us comedians.
He said to get to the point.
Hey, we don't
get to the sports stuff.
We don't do humor here. Bunch of stand-up funny guys.
It's not my job to talk about that.
He said to get to the point.
And
he just hung up. That was his last word.
Well, get to the point. Quick, to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs, like I'll play around all day, pal.
To the freaking point.
I ain't gonna run out of stuff to joke about. I can tell you that much right now.
So let's run those Savannah Banana highlights. Don't we have a package from NW?
Let's
what was
talk
it, Super Slam?
SummerSlam. Yeah. Pro wrestling happening. How about that? Everybody wants me to talk sports on their agenda, their timetable.
Hey, they've only got so much time.
We've got our own thing. We got our whole plan.
So what would be the most important thing to talk about on a Monday morning? Apart from our fine dining across the greater western coast of.
Yes. I would say the biggest thing going is this Ruben Amorim is backing Bruno Fernandez's criticism of the 2-2 draw, the bad performance, 2-2 draw with Everton. But he's saying he's happy for his players to call it out if they see a drop in standards. So there's a real...
I'll be real honest.
Man U was really lazy in that performance.
I thought that was one of the more astounding moments in footy history that went down this weekend. And I was kind of holding back on that because the ramifications of such a move, because, they should have brought more. I mean, we're talking champions here.
Yeah.
And not to show up like that, to pull away from a draw.
You know what it said? It's saying they understand the situation. So it's a good feeling. I think the momentum of the tour was perfect. And now we go back to Carrington, and we're near to start the season. So, I mean, it's a good point that he made.
They call it friendlies just in name. You know what I mean? We're there to kick some ass regardless.
Okay, so Micah demands a trade. The reality, and Jerry is saying that, I mean, there was a thing on the bottom of SportsCenter yesterday saying Micah Parsons is not getting traded. No. Like, it wasn't like Jerry says Micah won't be traded. It just says Micah Parsons won't be traded.
We're too far down the road now.
We are, but the bigger issue is, how did it come to this? There are theories that Jerry doesn't like the way, or maybe Steven too, doesn't like the way Micah handles himself.
At least that is
as a leader.
That's going to be the company line, I believe. And this is from a bunch of people for the last several days, that Micah hasn't been not a bad teammate, but hasn't been a good teammate. That, as he got more and more famous, he was less and less involved with the team and more involved with himself. And then, he's hanging around with other dudes that aren't necessarily the best teammates either. So Trayvon Diggs. And the combination of the two, it's not quite toxic, but it's certainly isn't good. Because think about it. His running mate, his best friend on the team, the dude that was standing next to him doing the when he was doing his when Micah did his first interview last week was Trayvon. And Trayvon was the choir to, yeah, brother, preach.
Yeah.
So those two haven't been the best. Trayvon just got fined for not showing up for workouts for his knee. So think about a star player that you can remember on any other team that got fined for not working out with the team. Well, it's because the dude doesn't show up. So his best friend is Mike. This is, again, the company line. I think you believe about half of this.
Yeah.
And then that meeting that Micah keeps talking about where they were together and they came up with this pinky shake deal, that meeting that we're hearing about back in March, this was a meeting that was originally called by Jerry to tell Micah, look, man, you're going to get paid, but to be paid the way you want to get paid, I need some leadership from you. I need you to be the man in the locker room. D-Ware's gone. The hot boys are no more. This is your team.
Yeah.
And this is this is behind the scenes. He lived up to it. That he showed up for practices. He was playing ping pong. He was leading. He was doing everything that was asked of him. And it hurt his feelings when Jerry was like, yeah, you've done it for 6 months. But once I pay you, are you going to go back to what you were? Are you going to go back to that other dude that was a great player, but not the leader I need that I'm going to be spending, 12% of my cap on? You need to be more. And I think that hurt his feelings. He felt like a deal was done, that he had lived up to his end of the bargain. And Jerry's going, you started. That's a good start. But you're going to have to earn it.
Well,
again, half of that.
Yeah.
Half
and
of
I
that.
think you can believe about half from both sides.
Yeah, so you kind of get at the position that we're in. Jerry's not worried. Micah's mad because he thinks he's done it right. And Jerry's making him go through a little bit of a gauntlet.
Well, and I've told you, I think Micah did do it right. Like
He has
really
been.
did.
And even the Cowboys will admit it. Even the dudes, the people that are behind the scenes that have been watching this that have a little bit of disdain, they're like, well, and to his credit, he has. He was the first in practices and, being a good teammate and taking dudes out and working with the young guys and, playing ping pong with the boys, whereas before, he'd be back in his locker room with headset on sleeping.
The problem is when you've got a guy like this, like the Cowboys should have been this shouldn't even be up right now. This should already be over. They should have done this a year ago, whenever. I don't know.
When good football team.
When he first asked, like, hey, then they're like, oh, we want to kick it down the road a little. Like, tell him that then. Tell him, hey, we need to see you be a leader or whatever. I don't know what it needs, but you can't wait until the end and then, like, say, oh, well, here's the carrot now. Here's where we're dangling it. And now you got to do this stuff at the last minute. Like, you should have said that year 2.
Okay, well, yeah, you're right.
Like,
but name a star player other than a lineman who hasn't had to go through this. Name a star Cowboy other than a lineman who has ever had an easy contract path. Just, here's your money. Congratulations. We're going to pay you early. We're going to pay you often. It doesn't happen.
No.
Now, linemen get paid, but if you're a star player, you're going to have to go through it with Jerry. You're going to get paid if you know that your race is going to be full of, you're going to be running the cross-country race.
I got one.
Who?
Jason Witten.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, I'll give you Witten. But he's kind of a lineman. He's a super tackle.
And Sean Lee.
Okay. Sean Lee got it too.
So basically white guys.
Well, no, not the. Jalen Smith got it too. So let's throw in some defensive guys. But for the most part, if you're a player of note, especially on the offense, wide receiver, running back, quarterback, you're going to have to go through it. The other guys get to run a 40. You have to run a cross-country race.
Yeah.
You have to run through the water. You have to jump over the thing, and you have to do a lot more. But at the end of the day, you'll win because you know all you got to do is finish. Everybody gets paid.
Well, I guess I'll just ask you bluntly, does Micah get paid?
He's going to get paid every penny. It might be 15 minutes before kickoff. It might not be for another year. He's probably going to end up getting franchised, is my guess. But if he will just act nice and just be what that was asked of him, I get the sense he's going to get every penny, but he's going to have to pay the price now because he thought he had a deal. He lived up to it, and then he got butthurt. Like, wait a minute, I thought we had a deal. Well, Jerry might have changed the rules just to prolong this. But, again, everybody gets paid.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, I want to give some numbers. You were talking about baseball stats.
Yeah, there's
nerd
some
stats.
There are some stats that you can lay down about Micah that are utterly astounding. That are, the new kind of war. Wins over replacement. That was not above replacement. That wasn't a thing when I grew up. We didn't know what that was.
That was not on the back of your 1976 Topps.
It was when
Pete
we
Rose
grew up
card.
that way. It was kind of like porn. We knew it when we saw it. But we didn't know what it was. So it was like, yeah, that makes sense. The wins above replacement. I knew it when I saw it. I just didn't have a name for it. Well, this is one of those stats. Like, I know it when I saw it, but my goodness, when you put it in those ways, wow.
I started digging when you mentioned that this morning. There's one here that blows my mind.
There's some numbers for Micah that you go, holy crap, what are you waiting on?
We'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up. I want winners. Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys! It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off. I like this kind of party! From AARP and 94.1, San Antonio's Sports Star. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning and heads up on the west side. Working a rollover accident on 90 westbound before you get to General Hudnell. Start moving over to your right side. Only the right lane is open for now. 15-minute delay as you stop and go from Nogalitos. On I-10 westbound, the off-ramp to Zool Road, far east side of town. Roadwork has the exit ramp blocked. And downtown, that ongoing closure, 35 northbound Laredo to Alamo due to some ongoing road work. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing. Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Hornitos Tequila and America's team have one major thing in common. Everyone can enjoy them. They weren't made just to have a few fans, but to gather people who love high-quality, real Texas football and premium fresh-pressed agave tequila. It's for all our fans. Whether you live in Texas or not, or sip your Hornitos in a Paloma or straight, it's 100% agave tequila for 100% of Dallas Cowboys fans. Hornitos, the tequila de todos. Drink smart. Hornitos Tequila, 40% alcohol by volume. 2025 Salsa Tequila Import Company, Chicago, Illinois.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radio.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off, free UPS shipping, and add code RADIO for an extra 5% off.
Hi there, I'm John O'Hurley. You know our pets are beloved family members. But sadly, though, there are so many dogs that get euthanized every day due to the lack of funding. To give them a chance at adoption, I invite you to support Puppy Food Bank. Thanks to generous donors like you, all of the food sent to pet shelters from Puppy Food Bank never comes with a bill. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a generous, caring $15 donation every month. Your donation will absolutely save pet lives.
If you've been injured in an accident, you know there's no shortage of attorneys who want your business. But when it comes to results, the numbers speak for themselves. Thomas J. Henry secured over $1 billion for clients in the past 4 years. We've successfully represented thousands of injured Texans, earning over 12,000 5-star reviews on Google. So who is the right attorney for you? Just look at the numbers. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
Seems like back to school happens earlier each year.
First day of school coming in hot.
And this year, my kids had massive supply lists.
Folders, notebooks, and pens. Oh, the humanity.
But Staples had everything I needed, with some items just 25 cents.
Watch the small print.
No. My back to school budget was saved by Staples Easy Button.
Everything for school, in stock and as low as 25 cents. Staples.
That was easy.
In-store, online, and on the app. In St. 23 while supplies last.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check you have your phone first, before the cab pulls away.
Hey, thanks, man. No, wait, my phone! Come back! It's got my boarding pass, credit cards, phone numbers, my life! Come back!
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
It is summertime in San Antonio, and that means you want a beer that is brewed for the summertime, and Karbach Brewing has you covered. Love Street is their blonde-style Kolsch ale. It is a smooth drinker, and it is great for those days out at the pool. Right now, the next beer in their Fun series is Rhubarbed. It's a fruited field beer, refreshing, vibrant brand, which used to only be available at the brewery. Well, now guess what? It's available for you all over San Antonio. Of course, course, Ziegenbach and Crawford Bach. Those you're going to find all over the city as well. There's something for everybody's summer taste at Karbach. And they've got a lot of things going on at KarbachBrewing.com. They've got great giveaways, including some Love Street Air Force Ones, customized, designed by a local artist, get you looking good for the summer. And the great taste of summer gives listeners a chance to win a grill for their backyard. Show off your true Texan skills as a barbecue master. Grill up your own great taste of Texas.
Listen up, San Antonio. At University of Maryland Global Campus, you can get college credit for the stripes you've earned. Turn your military rank into college credit to save time and money on an online degree. Eligible enlisted service members and previously enlisted veterans may receive up to 12 credits for select undergraduate courses based on their rank, and up to 90 credits in total for prior learning, military experience, and training. Classes start soon. Learn more at umgc.edu/SATX.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up Monday on The Blitz, believe it or not, we're back in studio, home from Oxnard.
Hopefully the AC is kicking in so we feel like we're on the tennis courts, because the great Dallas Cowboys coverage will continue.
Absolutely, and all the tales from our trip to Oxnard, we'll tell them.
The Blitz, Monday at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Let's go!
Hi, it's Jason Minix. You're listening to the home of the Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right. Morning Huddle. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. All right, so you were talking about pass rush win rate, which is it's a stat I do love.
Use this. The PRWR.
PRWR.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Last year, Michael was third in that category, but he was first in edge percentage, which is a little bit different number, a little bit different metric, but it's for the guys who don't start with their hand on the ground.
Right. Okay.
I know
we're getting deep, brother.
It is. It is a bit of a pain in the ass, but I like you said, man. You were telling me about these numbers, so I started digging in, and Micah Parsons is the first player since sacks began being tracked as an individual stat in 1982 to have 12 or more sacks in each of his first 4 seasons. Now, Reggie White did that on his first 4 seasons in the NFL, but not his first 4 seasons as a pro, because remember he played in the USFL. Right, yeah. Parsons has 330 quarterback pressures since entering the NFL. That is tied for the most in the league with Max Crosby. He leads the league since coming into the league in quarterback pressure rate at 20.3%. But these are the numbers that are the most mind-blowing to me. Do you want? How much have you heard about? This is like the NFL version of WAR, EPA. EPA is a stat that means expected points added.
I have never heard of this stat.
Okay, so this is like the stat for
this is the quantifiable
hardcore analytics
when
guys.
You add it up, you better have more of these numbers than the other to win a game.
So EPA per play, it basically assigns a value to what you are on the field, like or even like it's normally used for quarterbacks, like your EPA per play, like what your expected points are per snap that you take.
So it's what we're talking about, small percentages, but the bigger percentage, the more value you.
For instance, Micah, when he is on the field since 2021, the Cowboys' defensive EPA per play is 0.08.
Okay.
So that's 0.08
so
expected
teams are
points
scoring
added
roughly every 12 plays on him.
No.
And he's winning 0.8.
This is a positive stat. Like he's on the right side of the negative.
Okay.
That is the best in the NFL.
So the retort would be, he's not on enough plays.
Well,
I mean, that would be my response. Okay, so it's kind of like the guy that only throw pinch hits every 10 days but manages to get ahead every time. You're like, well, you're there, but I don't get you enough.
Well, when he's off the field, the Cowboys have a negative .04 defensive EPA per
so
play.
There is a difference.
Which is dead last. So when he's on the field, they are the best defense. When he's off the field, they are the worst defense.
So, and my retort as a general manager is I'd need him available for more plays.
Okay, and my retort to that would be like, well, how about no plays? Then where are you at?
Well, I know, but that's why we negotiate. I need you because your problem is most of those numbers are coming in the first 8 games. And the second 8, it is less and less and less.
Since 2021, the Cowboys rank 3rd overall in defensive EPA per game. That's with and without Micah on the field. They rank, but I mean, obviously,
that's pretty good.
Like I said, him being number 1, the Cowboys being number 1 when he's on and last when they're off means it's mostly Micah. Sack percentage, 8.1%. That's first in the NFL since 2021. Best. Quarterback pressure percentage, 40%. First in the NFL since 2021.
So the numbers tell you, man. He's that
the
good.
The dude is this
he's
like he
that
is
good,
the
man.
He is. You can make an argument for other guys, and I'll hear it. But at 26 years old, he is the best in the world at what he does right now.
Mm-hmm.
You just paid Dak the best quarterback, best player in football money, and he's about the 10th best quarterback on a great day.
You got to throw quarterbacks out of this thing. You know
no,
what I mean?
but compared to his peers,
I get the argument.
Compared to his peers,
you're right. I get the argument, and I think general managers do too. You're right. That's why, and Jerry's not a fool. Those numbers have been in front of him. Somebody has showed them to him, whether he knew it or Will McClay showed him. They know. Their defensive coordinators know. Jerry knows. But in his mind, to get all of it, to get all the pie, you're going to have to show everything. And evidently the stuff off the field is making him wait. There's no other reason.
So, do you think they want to get into like franchise tags and things like that?
Yes, because Jerry's got him by the nuts. He really does. He's got him by the cojones, and he doesn't have to let go for years. I got you. So anything I do for you, remember, I'm king. Now, most of the time, I'm a benevolent king, and I am here to lift you up, but I am still the king, and I got you by the nuts. So you play my game.
So then at the end of that, let's say you've got those 3 more years.
You got a dude that can blow your team.
Then Micah leaves
for
nothing.
You could lose everything and fracture your team in half. There's a price to pay for being a angry king. People try to kill you when you're that kind of king. So but Jerry's going to politely remind him, and has. I don't care whether you're here or not. I don't care whether you're in pads or not. There are certain expectations I have of you, and right now you did not live up to what I've asked for, or at least not as long as I want you to live for. But I can't help but think he's going to pay you, dude. Just settle in and play the game.
All right, I've got a take that might surprise you. We'll do that on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1.
The granddaddy of all hunting shows is back, and we are ready to cross the state of Texas to bring the best hunting show to a city near you. The Hunters Extravaganza is a great event for the whole family. We have the latest and greatest the hunting world has to offer, from products to hunts, and feature seminars with Dr. Deer, Gary Robertson, and more. Come enjoy attractions like rattlesnakes, gator country, a fish tank, and many more. Join us in San Antonio for the Hunters Extravaganza. Get tickets at ttha.com. Brought to you by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time on a fancy water bottle with ultra titanium alloy metal. You're not sure why you need all that. I mean, it just holds water. But you're getting it anyway, because if you're hiking near an active volcano and you accidentally drop the bottle into molten lava, your water will still be icy cold. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time for water bottles. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
You know that Synergenics and Low T Center have been changing hundreds of thousands of men's lives through hormone care. But did you know that they now can help women balance their hormones too? If your partner is experiencing fatigue, moodiness, or just feeling off, she might benefit from hormone therapy at Synergenics and Low T Center. Help her get back to her best self. And if you still haven't taken the T test, what are you waiting for? Get started today. Most major insurance accepted. Visit FixMyLowT.com. That's FixMyLowT.com. If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/GatorXUV.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Ultra Cowboy asking where I got those numbers. There's a couple sites. FTN is one of them, which is a fantasy site, but they do DVOA and things like that. But there's rbsdm.com. Like, there's a bunch of nerd sites.
I'd type in the wrong initials and get in trouble.
Yeah, it's all stuff that I learned from my
Firewall
time
stuff.
in Vegas. But, okay, here's where I think I've gotten on this. You are now Jerry's in a position where it might be in their best interest. Like, I thought they had missed the boat on this. I might consider trading him now.
Why? I get him for $26 million this year.
Because.
And I get him for a little bit more than that the following year. Why would I trade away? You want to talk about value.
Because you can get probably 3 first-round draft picks.
Yeah, but, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm Jerry Jones. That first round, we're kind of like, draft picks are nice. I like them. They're not my most important thing in the world. I use my draft picks for linemen.
I mean, I think you have to at least consider it.
You're right.
If someone comes with a Godfather offer.
You'd think so. But I'm a firm believer that if you are what your patterns are, this is just Jerry doing this. He has to have this every year. I've seen it happen with Dak. We saw it happen. I've seen it happen with Dak a couple of times. I've seen it happen with Zeke. I've seen it happen with Emmett. I've seen it happen with Dez. I just seen it. It's just one of those things that when you're dealing with Jerry and you're dealing with money that's the likes of which in the upper echelon, he'll pay you, but it's never easy. It's just how he does it, and there's always a reason. The reasons have been different for every player, but the outcomes and the patterns have always been the same.
Yeah.
Pay me, no, pay me, no, pay me, no, franchise sometimes. Eventually, they kiss, make up, and you're the highest paid player and nearly that forever, and you're part of the Cowboy family forever. I mean, Dez is still around. Dez always got paid, despite the fact of everything else. Now, there were different reasons for that. DeMarcus Ware always got paid, and certainly D-Law did too. I mean, some of those guys that were good soldiers, but they never got paid the most. They never asked for the most, and Jerry always felt good about paying them more than they asked for, even though they didn't get as much as they probably deserved.
But there's no way. I mean, Jerry remembers the last time the Cowboys were great.
You're right, and here's
right
the
after
tipping
that Herschel Walker trade.
And here's the tipping point, AJ, is all those guys we've been talking about didn't have the numbers you're talking about to fall back on. Like, dude, I don't care what you're saying. I am quantifiably the best. So either pay me the best or trade me. So of all those different players, there's only been one guy who could really stand on his numbers like, dude, there ain't no arguing. I'm the best. Yeah. Open up the catalog and go to the numbers. Call the GMs. Everybody will agree. So that's the one variable that's been thrown into this, that a trade, while I do view it as infinitesimally possible, this is the first guy I even thought that was possible. So at that point, maybe you do throw past out, but I just can't get past the 25 years I've been following Jerry. He always pays.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it might be weird. It'll be worse for him, but he always gives the players what they want, or 99% of it, and he raises his arms like it was a victory because they didn't get all of it, but he always pays.
But I do remember the last time the Cowboys were great, that Herschel Walker trade happened like a year before they took off.
Well, he fired that guy.
But it built the Cowboys dynasty.
He fired that guy. And here's a background story to that trade. You want to know the true story behind this? So Jerry was in a position where he had to make a deal. Mm-hmm. He knew his team sucked. And he thought, what I'm going to do is trade Michael Irvin. And his best friend at the time was Al Davis. And he was telling Al Davis, I think I'm going to trade Michael Irvin. Would you want him? And Al goes, you cannot trade Michael Irvin. He's the heart and soul of your team. Trust me. Trade somebody else, anybody else.
Yeah.
Don't trade him. So Jerry's first instinct even back then was to make a mistake.
Yeah.
To trade him. In his mind, he looks back and goes, thank God I talked to Al because this worked out. And the guy that did make the deal, he fired. So to expect that to ever happen again, my first instinct was wrong, and the second instinct made my team, but I fired the dude. And that's the one thing that's been hanging over my head forever. So I just expect him to take the easy road out after the most difficult way to get there, and that's just to pay him at the last possible moment.
I don't know. I think back to there was like Emmitt Smith and Darren Woodson and Russell Maryland and like all these great players. Oh, he built his team,
yes. And,
that you could do that again with Micah Parsons.
I completely agree, but that's future.
And now that's a guy. You ain't winning right now.
Well,
you're an 8-win team.
Then I fall back on the next thing to remember about Jerry is his idea of success and your idea of success are two entirely different things.
Well, that is true.
You know
what? For me, it's hard for me to imagine that. And if I were a Cowboy fan, I would be so angry at this team. I would not want to cheer for this team that cares more about FaceTime for the owner and
your definition of what is all
money
and mine might not be the same.
I would not want that more than just a team that wants to win football games.
Yeah, that's the price you pay, man. But on the end of this, though, the guys always end up staying. I mean, if you like them, they're here. And if they do get let go, like D-Ware here, it's go with God. We want you to go be successful. We gave it our best shot with you. Now go do something, and when you go into the Hall of Fame, you can wear our coat, or you'll have the star next to your face.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you get paid. I mean, at the end of the day, Des got paid. The list just goes on and on and on of all the drama, all the Baja Californias, and all the holdouts and hold-ins and all the stuff. Everybody got paid.
Well, speaking of Des Bryant he's worked his way into this conversation as well. We'll discuss that and how he was brought into the discussion and what he had to say about being brought into that discussion. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off, free UPS shipping, and add code RADIO for an extra 5% off.
Attention football fans. AARP Texas is teaming up with San Antonio Sports Star for this season's Dallas Cowboys training camp. Enter for your chance to win a pair of preseason tickets or tickets to a home game. Visit sasportstar.com now to enter for a chance to win. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Brought to you by AARP Texas. Whether you're a diehard fan or just love the excitement of game day, AARP Texas has you covered. Again, just go to sasportstar.com and enter for a chance to win big with AARP Texas. It's your chance to experience Cowboys football live. Visit sasportstar.com now.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
George gets justice. If you've been injured, get George, because George gets justice. With over 100 years of combined experience and a relentless dedication to your case, the attorneys at George Salinas Injury Lawyers will fight for what's right. If you've been injured and it's not your fault, get George and get the compensation you deserve. Call George Salinas Injury Lawyers today at 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. Getgeorge.com.
Prescription products require completion of an online consultation with an independent healthcare provider and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Additional restrictions apply. See website for more details and safety information.
Is Cialis Daily really better than Viagra?
If you like spontaneity, the answer is yes. So when the mood strikes, you're ready to go.
I felt like a young man again. My wife is definitely much happier.
When you take it, you're ready to go.
Does Cialis Daily last longer than Viagra?
Guys are raving that their results last even longer.
My partner thinks that I am a rock star.
Because it is effective, I say I'm on a second honeymoon.
It's literally life-changing.
Does RexMD really work?
Over 85% of guys said not only does it work, they saw results the very first night. And you can get your first month free at freerexmd.com with medication delivered direct to your door. There's no copay, no doctor office visit, and your shipping is always free. Visit freerexmd.com to get your first month free. That's FREEREXMD.com.
You work hard to provide for yourself and your family, and that's why identity theft is so scary. Not only does it pose a threat to your financial well-being, everything you've worked so hard for, but it's also a danger to your family. Even children can be victims. It's not their money thieves go after, obviously, but their social security number. Fortunately, there's LifeLock. LifeLock monitors millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock will fix it guaranteed or your money back. Act now and save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Eat up, buddy. It's almost time for school.
You take charge of your home. You take charge of your work. Don't forget to take charge of your gut health too with Nature Made probiotics. Nature Made has clinically studied probiotics that work with your digestive tract's natural bacteria, so you won't miss a beat in your daily routine. Find us in the vitamin aisle. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We'll start with the good news. That accident on 90 westbound before General Hudnell was a rollover accident that just cleared. 281 northbound winding way, that stall is off to the shoulder. Got another stall at 410 southbound 151, also off main lanes and off to your right shoulder. And pretty much most all our major freeway systems now starting to fill in and slow down as we get into our morning commute. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, do call us on the traffic tip line. We'll check it out. 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Dallas Cowboys training camp continues as Micah Parsons dropped his bomb on Friday. He's no longer practicing. Owner and general manager Jerry Jones seems unbothered. Yesterday, in a response, told his fans, "Don't lose any sleep over it. It's all part of negotiating." In the NBA, Lakers All-Star guard Luka Doncic agreed to a 3-year, $165 million extension, keeping him in L.A. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center brought to you by Synergenics. Book your appointment at fixmylowteam.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
7:01 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah,
Well,
oh,
you
yeah.
cut to the chase and start talking sports.
Sorry.
For the love of God.
Oh, yes, yes.
We've already blown
Back
an
to the
hour.
Sports. Hello, Rob. Good morning.
How are you?
Doing well. Welcome back. Welcome back, Morning Huddle.
So how many different beers did you drink last week? You gave me a crazy number.
45.
45.
I tried 45 new beers.
So how many do you
last
think
week.
I had? 5, 6, 7,
I'd
8?
say probably 8 or 9.
8 or 9 new beers, yeah.
Yeah.
I tried a few.
You were adventurous.
I was. As adventurous as I could be. But I was pretty impressed when you gave me that number the other day. That was well done.
I always, anytime we go on a road trip, I'm going to take some beers. I'm going to try some new things. So
I was telling Famous James that traveling with you is a very different experience, that there is a goal in mind.
What do you mean?
To try the different beers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing things at camp that I'd never done before, going different after 12, 13 years.
Minix and I both like to drink beer.
But very different beers.
We have different goals.
And unfortunately, in a state like Colorado, the two very rarely meet.
Oh, in California.
Yeah, in California, what you're chasing and what Jason's chasing, they don't come together.
They do not.
In Texas, it's a lot more possible for them to come together because they understand. In Texas, we're kind of set in our ways.
Yeah.
And we will feed those that aren't really eager to be fed, but want to be in the environs. So they always have the bottles of the common.
We started out on our last day. We went and got brunch in Manhattan Beach.
Which was fantastic.
Pancake spot. And
we happened to walk into Manhattan at the time of the National 6-on-6 Sand Volleyball Championships.
Yes.
So there are a bunch of long, lean, very fit young people.
Yes.
Both men and women.
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
There's more 7-footers walking around Manhattan, 7-foot white guys.
Yeah.
Walking around Manhattan than I would have thought. But also an equal number of
a lot of in-shape people.
Long, lithe women.
I also like to assume that they probably look like that all the time.
Yeah, probably does. But anyway, I did get off the story. So we had a breakfast there, brunch in Manhattan Beach.
Yes, and then we went to go to a beer spot, and there was a brewery down the street.
Good beer too.
We sat down, we drank a few beers, and then you could tell Minix was
getting tired of it.
He was ready to go. So he found a place, or at least he thought he found a place.
And it looked like it could have been a good place. But all the other people's was there before us.
Yes. So he said, okay, well, I know another place. So we walked all the way down to the beach, then walked all the way back because he saw what he thought was a quote-unquote dive bar.
Well, the door, you didn't know.
I did know.
He didn't. We were just like, and it didn't even look open because we were looking at the back door.
I said, a place with a door like that is not a dive bar.
And it wasn't.
It was a fancy, seafood restaurant, I think.
Well, we just drank beer.
They had a bar. So we sat down, and they still didn't have what Jason was searching for.
Because they don't sell that beer there
for
whatever reason. I don't know why.
It's not a thing. That people don't like that in California.
It's just not.
No.
Sadly.
So
and those who know Jason know what we're talking about.
We ended up back at the brewery. And he found something, I guess, palatable to him, and we all kept drinking and having a good time. But Jason is just like, every time he drinks it, he's like,
I mean,
he does not like to leave his box.
You both are equal in your aversion to the other's beer. I would say it is equal on both sides.
The difference is if I go to a bar where Jason wants to drink,
but yeah, because
I can drink.
Because the change in the palate is less. You're just drinking less than. What he's dealing with is just an overwhelming. He just doesn't like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But you're both equal in your disdain for the other.
Yes. Yeah. I wouldn't say again. I wouldn't say equal because I can drink what he drinks.
Yeah, but you bitch about it the entire time.
Yeah, it's gross.
And so does he. I mean, I'm just telling you, you both are equal in your disdain. And so it's one or the other.
But yeah. So Jason and I very different type of beer drinkers. Yeah. So you got to whichever way you decide to go. I guess typically you've gone the Jason way. This time I drug you the other way.
But I'm still that Jason way. I'm not I don't go out chasing the beer.
Oh, I
chase but the thing about it is, if you will just kind of open up, every one of these microbrews is kind of it's a quiet kind of conversation place. It's not a bar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's just kind of a kick back and chill.
But you enjoyed some of those beers.
I wouldn't drink it if I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah,
I mean, I've always been.
Rob, we went to a local brewery, and then Rob said we ought to go back there.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
He was ready to go back.
Well, I'm not Jason, but I don't drink that stuff that. I don't chase the stuff like doesn't even have a label like hold on, try this.
Oh yeah,
this hadn't been made in 8 years.
No, I get that.
You know what I
get
mean?
That.
So no, that's never gonna. And I would never even consider it now. But it's interesting being privy to the conversation and seeing what can be made.
Franklin says Jason loves Milwaukee piss.
No, it's above that.
No,
it's not a Milwaukee. It's my beer too. I mean, I'm not ashamed. It's Miller Lite. I mean, he likes the Miller Lite. He likes the beer. He drinks it. It's less filling, tastes great. The old-timey argument, it is the sliced white bread of beer. We all like it on sandwiches. It's not the first bread you choose, but that's what you everybody's got a loaf of Wonder Bread in the house.
The last day, he had ordered a beer and he had gotten full, and he knew
well, that's
as soon as
99% of it is it's much more filling than he likes.
He ordered it, and this was one of his type of beers, but I think it was the Michelob.
Yeah, he doesn't even drink that.
But they didn't have what he wanted, so he had to get.
He didn't. It was not in a bottle.
Yes,
and there's a carbonation issue.
And he was like, "I can't drink this," and I tried to drink it.
That was Ultra. Yeah, that was. That's carbonated water with a yellow crayon dipped in it. But again, that has its place. If you're just really thirsty,
it has its place.
It's kind of like the guy from Landman. It's not alcohol. It's just it's tonic with a yellow crayon. It's just a flavor.
Michelob Ultra has its place, and women have their place, and they're together.
And normally I like to be there. Normally I like to be in that place too.
That's the place.
When in Rome.
All right. Okay. I wanted to get into the Jerry Jones, Des Bryant situation, and Jerry brought it up, and Jerry basically says that the reason why he does not like to work with agents, which
no one likes to work with agents.
Of course they don't. But
because agents extract more money. Who does?
He basically brought back that working with Jay-Z and Des Bryant over 10 years ago is what created this disdain for these agents. He says, because when we have a problem with the players, the agents know where to be found. Jay-Z told me that Des would make all my meetings. And Jay-Z and I negotiated the contract. We spent hours doing it. He said, anybody in my organization is on time. My office used to be on the street corner, and I've always been early, so they will be on time. And what did I say? I said, I'm going to call you when I have a problem. And Jay-Z quit taking my call. Now, Des, for his part, tweeted out, Jerry Jones, Des talks in all caps, by the way.
So he's screaming.
I don't like
the Ron Burgundy yell.
Yeah, I don't like this. Jerry Jones, I don't think it's smart to mention my name. I kept quiet about a lot of unfair shish. On some G shish, we can have story time if that's what we are doing.
I think Jerry's got a video cassette or two. That will keep Des quiet.
Rock Nation, Jay-Z's agency, Rock Nation Sports, says that Jones's comments were comical, and they provided details of the negotiation and how they struck a deal with the Cowboys at a nightclub on a napkin. In 2015, at the 21 Club on a napkin, Jerry Jones, Juan Perez, Jay-Z, and Stephen Jones negotiated a 5-year, $70 million deal, $45 guaranteed, $20 million signing bonus for Des Bryant. At the time, it was the second largest contract for a wide receiver in NFL history. The claim that Mr. Carter or Rock Nation representatives did not return a call from Jerry Jones is not only a false statement, but it's also a comical one. And listen, David Mulugheta at this point might be the most powerful agent in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And for Jerry to act like I'm not going to work with him or I don't know his name, that's just bad business as well. It's not smart.
Well, it's bad business in your eye. I mean, he's a billionaire. Mulugheta, seriously. It's part of the realm he has to play in, but he doesn't look at Mulugheta like, oh no, David Mulugheta's mad at me. Okay. Buy and sell him 10 times up. Seriously, in the tank they're swimming in, Mulugheta is a lamprey. He is a leech. You're just sucking off your talent, man. I'm serious. That's how he looks at agents. Trust me, I've been in the room. You're a leech. Get out of the room. You're a freaking leech.
Well,
honestly.
Does Jerry not use lawyers?
Yes. I'm just saying, in the Shark Tank that he swims in, he knows exactly who he's dealing with. So he has absolute disdain for all agents. What are you talking about? If it weren't for you. So, yeah. And you didn't call me back. They probably didn't call him back one time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They probably didn't. But to act as if they didn't act in the full doing all the due diligence required to be the agency is crazy, but that's the relationship that Jerry has with agents. Hell yeah, I'd much rather deal. I don't want an agent in the room. There's leeches. They do, everything they extract goes to them because they know they get 3%. So squeeze that sponge a little bit more.
Yeah, but at the same time,
negotiate crap your player never even thought about.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to pay you the least amount possible for the most amount of output. That's the goal.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but it's the way the NFL is, though. It's the way all sports
you're right.
are.
It's still. Do you think you're not going to have to deal with these cats? You're going to have to deal with them every time. You can't. You can bitch about it, but just admit the fact that this is the world you live in.
It's just you can't. Yeah, you can cry about it all you want, but you can't be an owner or a GM and not work with agents.
This is the one situation.
Players have agents because they understand
Absolutely.
It's in their best interest to have someone represent them.
And guys like Jerry now can money whip any problem but this.
Yeah.
Because he's governed by these rules that allow him only to spend so much money. But every other oil well problem, money whip it.
Yeah.
He can't do that here. So what's the money whip? I'm not dealing with an agent. That's his money whip. The only way I'm going to extrapolate more money is not to deal with you, but he has to. This doesn't surprise me one bit, but this was more about keeping my name out your mouth.
So Dak, who's his agent, Todd France, I think that's right. He worked with him, right?
Well, not easily. Dak had to hold out twice, got franchised a couple times. No, it wasn't easy, but he dealt with him. But he made it as hard as freaking possible. But at the end of the day, Dak got paid far more than I think he ever dreamed he'd get.
Maybe that's what it is.
He had to wait 2.5 years, but he got it.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's like, I got screwed on this Dak deal. Now I'm mad about. I don't know.
You'd think that all of these added up. This pattern of behavior, like you were saying, when was the last time they were worth a crap? And you'd think if you add it up, it's kind of like the Walter White scenario. Every decision you saw Jerry make, for the most part, at the end of the day, you could see kind of why. Now, the Dak one probably is singular in its just incredible idiocy. But all the other ones, you can see, I can see why he paid Dez. And yeah, of course I can see why he paid him and paid him and paid him. But when you put them in a row, you go, you're an idiot. Look in the rearview mirror every now and again. And maybe finally he's looking in the rearview mirror. But I don't think he is.
Well, we were talking about this in the car, I think. If the Cowboys had paid Dak, CD,
on time,
and Micah on time, the money that they would have saved
at the minimum
would be enough to re-sign George Pickens.
At the minimum. Minimum, we're talking $25-30 million a year that he would have saved. A year. So we're up to $100 million he would have saved by now if he'd have done all these other things in an appropriate timing.
Yeah.
So yeah, but again,
messing around with those three guys cost them a George Pickens.
But keep in mind, Jerry will spend $150-200 million to make 210. You know what I mean? He'll throw all that money out to finally, in the long run, bring 10 back. I get that 200 plus the 10 back. I'm still richer than I was.
Yeah. But again, that's why if I'm a Cowboy fan, I'm so frustrated because if that's all your goal is, you're stringing everybody along.
I've been strung along now for 30 years, brother.
The way he does things does not work in the modern NFL. You cannot win by being willy-nilly with the salary cap. You just cannot.
30 years of this, man.
When the Cowboys won, they didn't have to worry about a salary cap.
But winning is so different than relevance, and the Cowboys have always been relevant, and that is his. As long as you're talking about me.
Savior says, what other teams are there that could pay Micah and competitors in the playoffs and Super Bowl worthy? You know what? We'll talk about that on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up. I want winners. Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys! It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off. I like this kind of party! From AARP and 94.1, San Antonio's Sports Star.
Circa Million and Circa Survivor are back with a massive $21 million in guaranteed prizes. Circa Million, pick 5 games against the spread each week. 126 ways to win with $6 million guaranteed. Circa Survivor, 1 pick a week, no point spread. Last the longest to win it all. $15 million guaranteed. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $21 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for details.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hola, mi esposo se lastimó en un accidente ayer. ¿Me puede ayudar?
Claro que sí. Estamos aquí para servirle.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7. Our team of Texas attorneys has been helping people injured in car, truck, or 18-wheeler wrecks for more than 25 years. And there's no fee unless we win. Y hablamos español. If you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
You know the Rue Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Rue Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11.
Hey, good morning. Right before the break, Xavier said, what other teams are there that could pay Mike and are competitors in the playoffs and Super Bowl worthy? And there's probably a pretty limited list.
A few.
But if I were to guess the teams that would come knocking on the door if things opened up, I would guess the team that would make the most sense, and this would make sense for everybody because I think this team is good enough that they could win, and I think that it's a spot where I'm sure Micah would be happy to be.
Well, we have to have some prereqs, though. I can tell you I'm not trading him in division
NFC
and
East,
probably not conference.
Forget about the NFC East. Like
and that eliminates a few.
It does, yeah. Well, not really.
Well, I mean, at conference it does. Not in the division.
Yeah, division. None of the teams in division are like. First of all, the Giants have one too many pass rushers right now. They just drafted Abdul Carter, and they're overloaded.
I'll take man for man on that one.
That's a good deal.
If you want to make a deal, now we might be able to change. I'll take him for twice a year just to get Abdul Carter.
Good start. The team that kind of makes the most sense is the LA Chargers to me.
It fits my prereq.
They've got salary cap for the next several years. Like they can afford him. They're pretty good. Like it's a good situation.
Well, I don't want them to be too good. That's just I want a top 10 pick. I don't want a 25 pick.
Okay. Well, then you probably have to open up your horizons.
See, that's the concern here. So
he's saying what teams are there that could pay Micah and are competitors,
right? And I think the Chargers, if I had to go, that would be the most likely destination. Both, I think they'd consider an offer, and there's some talent there. I might need a player or two.
New England has money to spend. They have a head coach that is a former
It's
linebacker.
the value of a defensive player.
Yes.
And he fits the mentality up there. I wouldn't be surprised if New England wouldn't be a player. And I think Kraft runs in the kind of same circles as Jerry. They speak the same language. So that wouldn't be – if it came down to it, I don't think I would be all that surprised that if it wasn't there or a team that, is on their way up. Not a bottom dweller, not a Titan team. But a team that's already kind of made the clubhouse turn, and you can see in 2 years that they would be playoff worthy. And you add a Micah, and man, they get really good fast. So that wouldn't shock me.
I'll tell you what. Looking at the cap space, you know who's got a lot of cap space is the Raiders.
Well, I just don't see that happening, man.
If the Raiders pairing Parsons and Max Crosby, you'd have a hell of a pass rush.
Well, if we're looking at the most, I think the Rams and his relationship with Kroenke would probably be the most likely landing spot.
The Rams, surprisingly, who had been in cap hell forever, are out of it and now in a good cap situation for once.
And it's conference, I know, but you also have to you start getting into who is Jerry most comfortable with in the league? And I know Kroenke's one of his best friends, and he's been a benefactor to him. So I could see that, and I see him running in the same circles with Kraft, but I don't see him making a deal with like Arthur Blank.
But I'm also with you that like who cares if this is like if I'm Jerry Jones and I do decide to trade you, I don't care if you could go to Tennessee. It ain't my problem.
No, it ain't. But I'm talking about and Micah might not have much say in this.
Micah has no say in it.
But if he's mad, I'm not going to trade for him. If he doesn't want to come here and I'm giving away 3 first-rounders, I'm not. I mean,
that's the thing. Micah could say.
Hopefully, I could just money whip him into agreement. Like, dude, you've been on a lousy team. You just didn't realize it. And this time, you come to Tennessee, you could do it alone. You could do it without the spotlight on you constantly.
Now, Micah's saying, I want to get out of here. I want to get a trade. And then saying, oh, I don't want to go to Tennessee or I don't want to go to Carolina. Now,
and then you lose all credibility.
Yeah. Now, who are you, dude? Like, what do you? Yeah, you can't have it every way.
So I would, if it was to come to it, I would look at a place where Jerry feels comfortable sending him and has a relationship and has a guy that would be willing to give him something to walk away with that he felt victorious. You got to get a win out of this.
What about the Jets?
I think you would trade him to the Jets in a heartbeat. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Sure. You want to go to New York?
All right, man.
On down, man.
Good luck.
And the Jets draft pick's going to be high. So
yes.
Yeah, bring it on.
Oh, yes. this.
I'll take that Sauce Gardner off your hands.
Yeah, whatever. Garrett Wilson, I'll take him.
I'll take him off.
Yeah, they did. I mean, the Jets just spent a lot of money, I guess, re-signing guys like Sauce and Garrett Wilson, but they still have a pretty good amount of space. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a perfect trade partner. Although, I mean, ideally, if I'm the Cowboys and I were going to trade him, I would look at someplace where I don't think they're going to be great and someplace that's in the AFC.
I don't want to get Randy Mossed.
Patriots and Jets really kind of jump off the list.
And they would be smart to make the offer. I mean, it would make them markedly better. I mean, and it would take the pressure off young quarterbacks. I mean, it does a lot of things far beyond just your defense when you can start shutting down drives.
Yeah. And also, those teams are they're in a good cap position because they have young, controllable quarterbacks. Well, the Jets not so much. The Jets don't have a real quarterback. I mean, they've got Justin Fields.
You know, the funny thing is we talk about this. I think that most of the Micah fans, the Micah, maybe not fans, but those that understand that he is that good. You might not like him off the field, but you understand. I think all of us, and I'm one of those guys, I could be talked into a trade. I could be talked into, you know what? It's just better to go get 3, and well, it's a crapshoot, and I'm not sure we're up to the task of drafting high. We haven't proven to be very good at this lately. So, I mean, but I'm willing to take the shot, and I think most of us are. I don't think there's that many pay Micah or it's over kind of guys, even though you throw those numbers out, and I'm perfectly willing to pay him. But if you come to me and say, it's just not worth it, and we're going to get this out of it, and it'll help us get out of this salary cap hell we are with Dak and all these other little things, I think most of us would not be too upset. And I don't know if Jerry gets that. Because Jerry rides the tide. He's a populist owner. He wants to keep his fans happy. And I think if he starts reading the tea leaves and getting that the dyed-in-the-wool Micah fans would be appeased, we get it. If you get 3, I'm not going to be mad at you.
What did you see as the reaction? Like, what percentage are pro Micah? What percentage are pro Jerry in this?
And certainly the vocal
because I was like 80,
are going to be anti-Micah.
Oh, see, I saw like 80-20 pay Micah. Well, what are we doing?
Well, that's the vocal ones is what I'm getting at. But I think most of the fans understand the value that Micah's brought. On bad football teams, he has been the one shining light over the last couple of years that you could get a sack when required. And he's been very Dallas Cowboy-esque. He's available in the press. He's got all that stuff. We like Micah. But I think if you came to us and said, it's over, you can still be a fan, but we're going to get 3 first-round draft picks and all that, I don't think that there would be this mass anger that there would have been if at the same time he'd have done this to Zeke, and just like, it's just not worth it. I think we'd have been furious at that point. But this one, I don't think you could. If the deal was right, I think Jerry could plant a flag and say, I won this thing. But that's just not how he's ever worked.
One thing I will say is, like, most of the guys that are the comps to Micah feel like they are almost the culture of their organization.
They should be.
Like, when you think of TJ Watt, feels like it'd be weird for him to not be on the Steelers. Like, it would be a weird thing. It would be weird if Max Crosby played for the Green Bay Packers. Like, Max Crosby's a Raider. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Micah Parsons feels like he could be anywhere, and he'd be really good at what he does. But he doesn't strike me as like
a cowboy.
You know what I mean?
I think he's almost there, but I get it. I know I'm kind of with you.
I mean, he did say, I guess his dad grew up cheering for the Cowboys. I think he really did. I think he really, in his heart of hearts, wants to be a Cowboy. But Jerry does make it difficult to work for. I would imagine. I get it, man. I get the frustration.
If you'll play the game and just thicken your skin, at the end of the day, like I keep saying, everybody ends up happy. Even though Dez is now mad, when he signed that contract, they were high-fiving. I mean, he got the money.
Border Jumper says, I like Parsons, but he has value. You can parlay this into drafting Manning. The Cowboys have their quarterback. If they got the first pick next year, they couldn't draft Peyton or
Dude,
Arch Manning.
That's the archetypical pull the right string. Yeah, I like the idea.
Yeah,
if you could manufacture that, but it ain't going to happen.
Would not work. All right, I got to tell you guys about Karbach Brewing. Eric Warner is going to join us tomorrow on the program. Yeah, we'll talk about the latest going-ons over at Karbach, but they always got something brewing, I'll tell you that. And usually it's something fantastic. That's the one thing I missed out in L.A. and Oxnard is they didn't have any Carbach at any of the bars we went to. Not a problem here in San Antonio, though. They're all over the place, including specifically Hopadillo, Love Street, Crawford Bach. You're going to find those all over town, not just in the liquor stores and the grocery stores where, of course, you're going to find all the beer you want. But I'm talking about most bars and restaurants are going to have one of those on tap. If not, at a minimum, they'll typically be in cans. There's something for everybody in their lineup, and it's always fantastic. Like I said, we'll have Eric on tomorrow to see what the latest is at Carbach. Until then, go ahead and ask your bartender to please make it a Carbach. We all got distracted from the real crime that happened over the weekend.
I guess I missed it.
Yeah. Looks like ESPN has purchased Red Zone from the NFL.
Yeah, we saw that coming. They're buying all the NFL broadcast properties. Welcome Rich Eisen to the family. As part of that. Yeah.
Yeah, but Red Zone, RIP.
Well, it's not. It'll still be its entity. It'll still be the Red Zone.
No, it won't be.
Well, I assume it'll still be the same hosts.
7 hours of football-free commercials starts now. It's just,
you don't think they'll have to? I'm not.
You think it's going to be commercial-free still?
Yeah.
I don't.
Well,
I think there's no way. Why would they buy it?
Because it's part of the NFL properties. It's just because it's a profit maker. We're spending $350 for this thing, or whatever the cost is. I don't remember what it is, but yeah. I mean, even Netflix, you can pay up for no commercials. I have a feeling that maybe you're going to have to pay a premium for no commercials, but
something's going to ruin Red Zone.
Well,
Scott Hansen's going to go away, and it's going to
be a travesty.
And it'll be Pat McAfee instead or something.
There's two hosts. Remember, there's the Siciliano side of things.
That's true. Yeah,
and then there's what's his name?
Hansen.
Hansen is born for this. I mean, he's born for it. The quad box. I cannot wait till we get the octo box. Are you kidding me? We're only 6 weeks away from the octo box.
I just have a feeling ESPN's going to do something that's going to make it.
Well,
I don't know.
It is a. I do think it's a profit leader. I mean, think of the money we're spending on this.
That's true.
I mean, it is no easy. At least in my house, every year it comes up, and wife's like, "What did we just buy? What was this?" So I'm paying money for you to disappear for 6 hours a day on Sunday.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you're paying a lot for it too.
Pretty much. Just tell her this is what.
Man, doesn't that suck that ESPN? I mean, ESPN used to be that golden brand.
It used to be.
You just wanted. If they got a hold of it, man, it's going to be so much better. And now they buy them. You're like, here we go.
Oh, great! Now
here we go.
Stephen A. Smith's going to be on it.
We're going to have
Great.
They're going to be
McAfee
screaming
and
at
Stephen
me.
A. Smith yelling at each other about.
Here we go. They're going to turn it up. Like they're just going turn it out.
I'm asking you now, with peace and love, do not ruin my Red Zone. Do not ruin it. I'm a Red Zone on the iPad. Like I keep Red Zone on peripherally. Like I don't.
I watch only Red Zone unless it's the Cowboys.
Red Zone. See, I can't do that. Like
I can.
I need to It's hard for me to keep up with it as actual football if I'm doing that.
It's the best thing that ever happened to me as a professional media type is the Red Zone. It's the best thing that has ever happened to me as a consumer and but also as a communicator. I had never had the opportunity until this came around about 10 years ago, 2008, 2009, I think was the first time I had access to it. Yeah. To be afforded to see every scoring play in the NFL was the single greatest thing that happened to me as not only a sports fan, but as a talk radio host. I mean, I endeavored to have 8 TVs on, and I had the wall of TVs, but there was no way I ever could consume it like that. It's the best thing since sliced bread. So you're right. If ESPN even begins to monkey around with what has been, I can't imagine a more beneficial thing that the NFL has done than that.
Ooh. I can't either.
I mean, it allows me to watch every game at once. It really, truly does. And I've never been able to have the 3. I love it. I still have it, but I was never able to watch it all at once. Now the fear is gone, and now I have the ability to have that on, and I springboard like, oh, boom, I'm staying on that game. I'm not leaving, and I'll go to that. But to have that available, if they screw with that, they are truly killing the golden goose.
It really would be sad. I think Red Zone's up there with like Thursday Night Football, like adding another day of football. That was huge.
Yeah, I mean, just made it so much easier to consume.
The NFL, it was only Sunday or Monday. Like adding a whole extra day of NFL to my life was like, oh wow, what an amazing idea. And it's crappy football on Thursday.
Even though it's crappy, I'm still there. I'm still there. I might not be there at the end, but I'm there at the beginning.
But I don't know. I don't know why. And it's funny that you said it that way. Like. Back in the day, if it was going to be branded ESPN, you were like, oh
perfect.
Dude, I remember, now I didn't pay for it, but I worked for ESPN at the time. but when phones were just starting to become
I got
smart,
the phone.
the ESPN
I got
phone.
the phone too.
And it's like they had the world by the nuts.
It was ideal, and it was the thing to have. You know what killed the phone? The iPhone, because it hit right beforehand, and you had all the stats. They gave me one too.
Yep.
And for a year, it was awesome. I mean, I'd never had more access to all the things that I cared about, and it was right there. And to this day, Red Zone is everything I care about in the NFL. I mean, it feeds my fantasy. It feeds my regular viewing habits. It feeds my scouting. It does everything I ask. And don't screw it up.
Pete says Disney already owns ESPN and ABC. We all watch it. How would they ruin it?
Commercializing it, adding spots,
like,
personalities that don't need to be there, all the things that happen when big corporations buy into it because they got to have revenue streams. We need more and more and more. And to add revenue to this will be adding spots, and you can see it. And then there'll be a price. You'll be able to pay your way $350, but you don't want commercials. It's $425 or whatever it might be.
And it'll be McAfee, Stephen A. Smith, and Kendrick Perkins on the NFL call. That's all I need.
Bloviating.
And Greenberg.
They'll bring Shannon Sharp back.
And and that's the art form of what these guys do that host it. Get out of the way.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't like it. I worry about it. I worry about it.
You know what?
We got a good thing
I
going.
had so many worries in my bucket, and you just added another one. Please don't screw this up. Please don't screw it up.
Well, hopefully not. But my hopes are not high. I'll just say that. I got a bad
feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling this is going to go the wrong way.
Which one? Who was it? I got a bad feeling about this.
I don't know.
That's a quote from a movie. I don't know which movie it was.
I don't know either. But yeah, I do.
A bad feeling.
That's the movie I was quoting when I said that.
It was that good one.
Way too many. Pete says, I do know that ESPN has too many shows like MTV.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I used to not complain when they did. I don't like that they repeat the same Sports Center all day anymore. I want people doing it live
just sit
all
there
day.
And have a B team talking. You never know.
Yeah, man. If something changes, okay. You can't do a broadcast over again. That's your job, bro.
Just say it again. Unless, of course, it's me.
Keeps going downhill, man. Keeps going downhill. I mean, if you got paid to do this, like, if they doubled our money to do the show for right after this one, you wouldn't do it again?
Oh, hell no.
Well, I mean, I'll keep
I'm
on
like
going,
I'm
man.
wrung out like a sponge. There's nothing left. I give it all to the people. 4 hours.
Well, they're not asking them.
I mean, this is such hard work.
We ain't working
I don't remember last time I broke out in a sweat.
And now imagine, instead of doing the radio show, like there was a whole television show going on behind us, and all we had to do was occasionally go, look at that one.
Look at
that.
Hey,
bang.
watch this guy catch this ball.
And that happened.
And watch that guy catch the ball.
Oh,
that's another good catch. Oh, missed that one.
Oh, now let's play the top 10 plays from the Savannah Bananas game yesterday.
Coming back.
Look at number 9.
Jerry just took a squat.
Very banana-y.
Dallas Cowboy coming next.
We could do that for 8 hours.
Oh, easy.
Easy. That's easy money, right?
I'm born for the Cowboy stuff. I was born to this. ESPN has no idea.
So instead of $10 a day or $10 an hour, $40 a day, we'd make $80 a day.
We'd have to toe the Disney line though.
$80.
Yeah, but that's the Disney line. Yeah, we'd have to clean our act up.
We'd have to wear mouse ears sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And some days
Those
we wouldn't be able to
commercials.
Some days we wouldn't be able to do a show. We'd only raise money for the V Foundation. What are you guys doing today?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
It's just today's V Foundation Day.
Not that there's anything wrong.
I need you guys to talk about sports. No, friend, we're not doing that today. We're just raising money for the V Foundation.
Does the Ocho. This dude called us up angry and drunk this morning. Have you watched sports television the last couple of days? They, honest to God, showed me a top 10 highlight list with the Savannah Bananas in it. Not even a real sport.
Oh, yes. Oh, what do you mean not a real sport? What are you talking
about? Not a real game.
about?
I should say not even a real game.
It's real. It's real to me,
but it's a highlight-worthy reel.
It's real to me, damn it.
So that ate up 30 seconds on that evening show that's going to be replayed 7 times.
That's right. If you want to know the biggest story of the day was that Brock Lesnar made his return to WWE.
Did he bring his daughter?
For the first time since 2023. No, his daughter was not there. But he did have like he had a really, really bad hairdo. But you know what? Now that I think about it, you could probably do your hair like this if you really wanted to.
Really, I'm looking him up now.
Look up Brock Lesnar last night. But yeah, so maybe
is it the slick back?
It's slick back.
Yeah, slick back mohawk thing going on.
It's slicked back into a top knot.
Yeah, there we go.
And then everything that's not top knotted flows into like a mullet.
See, the one difference he and I have is he tucks in his muscle shirt, his wife beater. I wouldn't tuck in.
You don't tuck?
I'm an untucked wife beater wearer.
Yeah.
Other than that, and he wears a black one. I couldn't do that.
I think Brock Lesnar was in trouble for a little while. There was a controversy about Brock Lesnar like abusing women or something, or like him and Vince McMahon were mistreating the ladies around the office.
But see, I thought that was expected around the WWE.
Well, yeah, but Vince is out now. Like he's not allowed to do that anymore. But Brock Lesnar, I guess they probably said, you know what? It's been 2 years, man. Let's let him come back.
I always appreciated Lesnar because he went and did it for real. You know what I mean? Like he stepped into the octagon.
That's
so
a bad dude, man.
I give him some love. He might not have been good at it, but at least he did it.
I mean, he was the heavyweight champion of the world.
Was he? Did he actually won stuff? I don't remember him winning. I just remember him doing it.
He was the heavyweight champion of the world.
That enough for me. I respect. And can you imagine you're like an up and comer, and this dude has done it for real, and you're like, I hope he remembers that this is fake.
Like,
hope this dude doesn't go UFC on me tonight.
Brock, well, and when he wrestles, he wears like MMA gloves, like 4-ounce gloves, so he can throw his punches.
So, dude, I hope he doesn't go real on me. I hope that he knows this is a dance.
He is one of the freakiest athletes.
He's still how old is he?
He's
got to be in the late 40s, right?
Yeah, I guess close to 50 now.
Looking good, man.
He does look pretty good. But remember
48.
48.
When he got out of college, he tried out for the Vikings and probably could have made the Vikings. Like he was didn't play football, didn't play.
Oh, he did. Was he a college wrestler?
He was a college wrestler. Didn't play college football and almost made the Vikings his first year after camp. The guy's a freak show.
I believe it. Was he a defensive lineman? You figure?
He was a defensive tackle. Yeah. Just a monster of a person. And he
lost to Cody Rhodes, or did he beat him?
Last night?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did he wrestle him, or he just showed up?
So Cody Rhodes and John Cena wrestled.
Oh, that's who it was. Okay, I thought that was Lesnar.
And then John Cena was all tired. He's like, oh, man, what a match. That was so hard. That's so hard. And then Brock Lesnar's music came on, and Brock Lesnar came out and just kicked his ass.
Well, who got beat with Halliburton's crutch?
That was Cody Rhodes. That was Dusty Rhodes' boy.
Got beat with a crutch?
Got beat with John Cena took Tyrese Halliburton's crutch and beat him with it.
You know what? The writers for the WNBA.
I know a lot about this considering I didn't watch any of it.
Respect.
I didn't watch any of it.
Steal his crutch and beat him with it.
Yeah, and Tyrese Halliburton's like,
awesome.
No, don't take my crutch. And he just took it anyway.
Oh, this is the good one.
What a man. What a man.
Took his
John Cena. Good guy John Cena would have never done that. Would have never done it.
He wouldn't have been. Couldn't see him.
I think he only does it with one hand.
It's only one hand. Sorry.
Yeah. If you
that sucks.
Your two hands.
My kids would just beat me right then. They'd have walked away from me in humiliation.
If you did that.
If I'd have done that. What are you doing, Dad? You can't see me.
Can't see me.
No, it's only one hand. Oh. I thought it was both. You're doing some kind of jazz hands. I thought I was doing don't see me. It's just one.
Oh God.
Although this looks pretty good.
Well, and this now we're talking about the real important stuff. I mean, this is what
told you, Robert. We're on top.
That's what it boils down to.
We're on top of things.
Yes. You think, oh, the guy you didn't talk about sports. Blah, 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 blah. Well, here you go.
There you go.
Now we're talking about sports. This is what you want. Are you not entertained?
It gets better.
This is not what you wanted? Did you not want us to talk about Brock Lesnar and his new hairstyle? Huh? That's what we're gonna get.
Top knots.
That's right. Yeah. I miss Brock Lesnar in fighting. He wouldn't be fighting anymore anyway because he's too old. But it was I was one of the people who was angry about him coming to the UFC because I was like, oh God,
yeah.
This is just
I thought it was silly.
But then it was like, oh, this guy's
he's really actually kind of good at this.
He's a monster of a person.
See, violence travels.
Yeah.
If you're good at violence, you can do a lot of things.
But one thing about Brock is I think once Brock finally got into a fight that he started to get hit back in, you could tell Brock Lesnar does not like to get hit. Yeah, he is. He's all about being the big bully on the block, but like once you start actually hitting him back, he's like, oh, this is BS. This sucks.
It's an emotion I'm very familiar with. So I too don't like getting hit. Probably a lot worse than him.
That's what my dad used to say. Like my dad would, like when I was fighting, my dad was like, I don't know how you do that. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just like any other sport. He's like, there's no other sports where someone just kicks my ass.
Just beats the crap
He's
out
like,
of me.
I spent my whole life like trying not to get my ass kicked, and you're just going in there like asking to get your ass kicked.
You're just like practicing it. My grandfather always said he'd rather bleed than sweat. Good words to live by.
It is actually good words to live by. That's smart. That's a smart man, honestly.
You want to get hit in the face.
I mean,
all I can do is stay in the air conditioning.
Yeah. It's so funny now that I used to play a sport where I would get punched in the face
and be practiced at it. Like,
and now I can't sleep at night because there's no AC, and I'm like telling you guys how soft I am. I'm like, oh god, I slept terribly last night.
Delicate diva now.
Oh, the sheets were crunchy, and I just
hot.
There's no airflow in my room.
I know it's 58 degrees outside. I'm hot.
I'm just. You don't understand what it's like.
Who builds a $3 million house and doesn't put air conditioning or ceiling fans in it? I will never understand that.
It's so absurd. And the idea that I don't know what we paid. It's above my pay grade to figure out what our price per night was. But here's what I do know. Consecutive days, I come home after the show and I'm taking a nap. Day one, someone turns my light on, and I think it's like
we got a full-on
on
construction crew.
No, it's like a stranger walks in my room and goes, "Oh," and then turns around without turning the light off and walks out of the room. And then Joe Reinigo comes in about 10 seconds later.
Man,
hey, there's some guys here to fix your ceiling. What? Okay, so they fix my I get up out of my room in the middle of my nap, and I'm sitting out on the couch with Rob. I don't have a phone. I don't have any
And they just shut the door.
They shut the door. They're gone for like an hour.
It got quiet. I don't know what's going on.
I look at Rob once. I'm like, am I crazy? Is what's happening right now crazy? And then the next day, the middle of my nap, somebody comes by with like a high-powered blower, like a snow blower.
It was one of those a backpack, 2-stroke. And keep in mind, every window we have is open.
Yeah, they're blowing sand everywhere, sand and exhaust.
Diesel fuel. Yeah, that's just an everyday occurrence.
Who does that?
Whoever owns that house. Saving money on no ceiling fans or air conditioning. And they left a little sign, like mini homes. No, not like
it
mini
seems like
homes.
all our neighbors have air conditioning.
Every house I've stayed in has it.
Stupid. All right, we're halfway there on a Monday. I got some Hunters Extravaganza tickets coming up for you guys. It's Morning Huddle 94.1, San Antonio Sports Star.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
Jose stands tall atop his sustainable flooring company.
Totally. It's renewable and moisture resistant, but we have several green options too. Or we got some beautiful reclaimed oak.
But floored by his success, he needs to hire more installers.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
It's back to school season, and Clorox is donating 2 million disinfecting wipes to classrooms across America. Because back to school means things can get a little bit messy. Just ask second grade teacher Mr. Torres.
Put me and just one Clorox wipe on a team, we can take on crayon smudges, sticky fingerprints on every surface, sneezes on the door handle, juice box explosion by the sink, snack crumbs, and don't even get me started on the bathroom passes.
Clorox disinfecting wipes, teacher's #1 wipe.
Think about it. Bathroom passes.
Clean feels good. Based on unit sales data.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
People always say, Ryan, why don't you take it easy? Relax a little bit. Well, that's what the Staples Easy button is for. Just press it for quality products, friendly experts, and services like print, travel, or shipping, because we can't do it all. All right, guys? Thanks, Staples. That was easy.
Got wrecked? Got a pain in your neck? Thomas J. Henry is your next call. Thomas J. Henry has put over $1 billion in our clients' pockets in just 4 years. And we can help you, too. Just look at our over 14,000 5-star reviews. The numbers and our clients speak for themselves. So if you've been in a car accident, visit ThomasJHenryLaw.com today. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal office in San Antonio.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Take a swing at picking baseball this season on Underdog. Hi, Jason Minix here from The Blitz. Underdog is a leading place to make all your sports picks. Millions of fans have won billions making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? It is easy and fun to do. I love playing the pick'em game on Underdog. All you have to do is download the Underdog app and choose whether a player will go higher or lower on one of their stats. You can choose from things like home runs, strikeouts, total bases, and so much more. And you can play for as little as $1. So download the Underdog app. Sign up now with promo code STAR to unlock a special offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. Again, use my promo code STAR when you sign up at Underdog. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See underdogfantasy.com/web/deposit-match-terms. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. Synergenics and Low T Center have been improving the quality of hundreds of thousands of men's lives with personalized care. Now women can enjoy the same life-changing, medically guided hormone therapy. Imagine how great you'll both feel. Visit FixMyLowT.com for more information.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS. Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by Tax Relief Advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-7147. 800-575-7147. That's 800-575-7147 or simply visit TRA.com.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary. Is your business craving efficiency? Is it hungry for productivity? Then there's a tech solution you should implement now if you want to crush your KPIs and you also want BLTs or burrito bowls or like bagels. It's called EasyCater, one platform for ordering food from a huge variety of restaurants for all your workplace needs. From falafel for the finance team to lasagna for the lunch and learn. Plus tools to help you save time and stay on budget. Ready to nail your deliverables? Order now at EasyCater.com.
SportsCenter is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Your commute starting to fill in. 1604 westbound Gold Canyon. Accident's got a right lane and right shoulder blocked. It's about a 10-minute delay as you slow from 35. On I-10 frontage road eastbound at East Houston Street, get report of a wreck. Another at 1604 northbound just past Bandera Road. On 410 eastbound West Avenue, that stalls off to the left shoulder. And a stall at 410 westbound Fredericksburg Road, right shoulder blocked. That stall we had at 281 northbound Winding Way has cleared. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Dallas Cowboys training camp continues as Micah Parsons dropped his bomb on Friday. He's no longer practicing. Owner and general manager Jerry Jones seems unbothered. Yesterday, in a response, told the fans, "Don't lose any sleep over it. It's all part of negotiating." In the NBA, Lakers All-Star guard Luka Doncic agreed to a 3-year, $165 million extension, keeping him in L.A. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
8:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. We talked a lot of Cowboys this morning.
There's other teams.
There are
31,
other teams.
31
There's 31 other teams, including one in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Aaron Rodgers experiment seems to be running into
what?
A couple issues.
No, man, this is just par for the course, man.
When the Steelers put on pads for the third time in camp, the defense started out the day by stifling the offense. Aaron Rodgers was 0 for 3. And on the third play, he would have been sacked in a game, but he rolled out and threw the ball away.
That's not fair.
Of course. Well,
rolling out.
Yeah, I mean, he does have a red jersey on.
What do you think this is?
You're not allowed to sack him there.
No, you're not allowed to touch him. Stand there and take your medicine.
It's some of the issues it says going on with Pittsburgh is they are going to have a hard time running the ball, which if they can't run the ball.
Well, they're kind of used to that. This is nothing new. Is Najee still there? He's still there, right?
I think so, yeah. Only 6 teams averaged fewer yards per carry than the Steelers last year. If they can't run, Aaron Rodgers is going to have a hard time.
Yeah. I think they're all pretty aware of that fact.
It also says that while Rodgers' quick release has married well with DK Metcalf's ability to win on slants, the quarterback hasn't been able to unlock his big play threat downfield. There's not much of a deep passing game, which obviously, as you know, a lot of deep passing is what Aaron Rodgers, at least when he was good at football, was known for.
And I think you'll still see a fair amount of that. They're going to have to pull those safeties back, or they're never going to be able to run the ball.
Well,
you know what I mean? So it's a catch-22 here, but they're going to have to sling it.
And that's what part of that problem is.
They lost their downfield threat.
Who is the most notable receiver not named DK Metcalf?
There's a problem there, yeah. It's down here in Dallas. That guy, he's here.
It says it might be 28-year-old, 5'9" receiver Scotty Miller might be the next best receiver on their team.
Scotty Miller, you say?
Scotty Miller. Yeah.
That's what he looks a lot like I thought he'd look.
Does he look like Jason Minix?
Pretty much.
And also says
he's from Tampa.
Well, he played. Is he from Tampa? I know he played in Tampa
that's
before.
What I'm saying. He was a Buccaneer. You remember him as number 10.
Oh yeah, number 10 in your hearts, or number 10 in your playbook, number 1 in your heart, or number 1 in your playbook, number 10 in your heart. I don't know.
You get number 10, they're not quite sure what you are.
No, they actually thought he was a 10-year-old child.
Let's see. He's been clocked as low as a 4.2 in the 40.
Okay.
He got a little bit of speed to him.
Okay. Yeah, the Steelers' depth chart right now not looking great at wide receiver. Outside of DK, it's Calvin Austin, Robert Woods, Scotty Miller, Roman Wilson.
Bobby Trees is still in the league.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what?
And Najee Harris is gone now. It is Jalen Warren
that's right,
is all in charge now.
Mike Tomlin is an intelligent man.
Yes.
We can agree that he knows football. So what do you think his expectations are of Aaron? Honestly, what do you think
to hear him
here
talk,
to do?
he's like, he's acting like he.
So is he
he's
hoodwinked?
Seen prime Ben Roethlisberger or something.
Well, there's what you say to the press, but if you were forced, literally forced to coach Aaron Rodgers, and I'm not saying that Mike Tomlin was, but if this was the guy the GM gave you,
all you got to do is say, I've got Mason Rudolph and Will Howard sitting behind him. Yeah.
But, okay,
you're
so
forced.
how would you use Aaron Rodgers? Literally, this is the guy you have. You're not happy with it, but this is the guy you got. So what do you do with it?
Okay. If I'm Mike Tomlin and I know I think I've got job security.
Right, he does.
I don't think Mike Tomlin's getting fired. I put a lot on the shoulders of Aaron Rodgers and try to make him do things that I know he's going to be unable to do.
Why?
Because I want I want
okay.
my ownership to
I
say,
get it. You're right.
We've got to get serious about this.
But seriously, you're right.
This can't work.
And that's something that you have. But let's say your job did depend on it. Like you could get fired.
Like if I had to try to win this year?
In your way, we know what Aaron is. So you go, okay, I know what he is. What kind of offense do we run? What do I do to win football games, given this is what I've got? And the problem is, I don't think they've got the pieces to do what they.
The Steelers are
do.
a very untalented football team.
So run the football would be first, right? Like the first thing I would do is at least one of the 3 downs he's going to be catching snaps. Let's get it out of his hands. Let's give it to a guy who's just as a whole more talented.
Well,
more
I
capable.
just told you Jalen Warren is the starting running back.
You didn't do him any
good.
favors there, so we ain't going to be able to run the ball. So I'm going to need a lot of possession receivers, I would think. I would need dudes that run 10-yard ins, 10-yard outs, 5-yard ins, flat backs. And
it sounds like Robert Woods and Scotty Miller.
Whatever it is to get the ball out of Aaron Rodgers' hands as fast as possible. You know what I mean? 3-step drops. There ain't no 5-step drops with us.
Yeah.
I mean, our idea, like, I'll never get over Mike McCarthy. All we want to do is finish our drive with a kick. And we'll take a punt. And I think if that would be my mentality. I'm not going to put him in a situation where he's running around. I don't want him to play hero because I can't score enough points to keep up if you do that.
Well, and you're right. I think the key for the Steelers is going to be you have to, if you can't run the ball, which the Steelers have not been able to run the ball.
Short, crisp
It
passes.
has to be short passes because you have to have extended drives, even if you only are a field goal kicking team.
Yeah, just finish it with a kick,
because all of your talent, TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, Alex Highsmith, Joey Porter Jr., they're all on the other side of the ball.
And you only got to score so much.
Just give them a little bit and try to shorten the game.
But do you think Aaron Rodgers would do that? That's my problem. I think Tomlin even sees it like, if I do that, he's going to check out. He's going to run around. He's going to do all the things that makes bad Aaron bad.
I don't have an answer for your question because I hate Aaron Rodgers. I would never.
I'm trying to figure out where's the lemonade here. Well, Tomlin's going to have to make some lemonade. How is he going to figure out how to do it? Because
so
they
crazy.
couldn't figure it out in New York.
God, he sucks so much now. And the worst part about him is not only does he suck at football now, but he's like genuinely a person that I wouldn't want to be around. I wouldn't want to play with on my team.
He doesn't know he sucks either. He still thinks
That's
he's got it.
that
And
makes
you're
it
like,
worse.
Dude, there's no getting through to you, man. It's not there.
That's the worst part, man. You can put up with a lot of stuff if a guy's good at football. You'll put up with a lot of nonsense. But once you're no good anymore, it's like the tolerance for your nonsense is going way downhill.
Well, it's 2 teams in 3 years.
Yeah. Well,
or 4 teams in 3 years if you want to look at it that way.
Yep. But remember he only played 2 games one.
Right. Hey.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a long year for Pittsburgh, I think. And I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong.
But I'd rather
mad
it be
at
a
it.
flaming disaster like New York. In Pittsburgh, it's just going to be boringly bad.
It typically is hard to be like a total nightmare.
Yawn.
But yeah, I would much rather them be 3-14.
Oh, I don't want the Jets' absolute catastrophe. If we're going to have to deal with it, I want catastrophic events.
I don't think we're going to get that, but I'm with you that's what I'm hoping for. I've at least got my sights set on it.
Slow, painful death and fun for anybody.
Elsewhere, Buffalo, James Cook,
you want to talk about
sitting out
misguided.
of practice, calling it business decisions to
Standing
sit
on
out
business.
of practice. He wants a new contract. He wants $15 million a year on his next deal. I think and he did the first 8 practices, and then after that he said, okay, I'm out now. Did not participate on Sunday's practice. The Bills did not announce an injury, and when they asked why he wasn't there, the team succinctly issued a no comment. And then when Cook was asked, he said just one word, business.
Yeah.
They asked him, are you going to practice tomorrow? He said, business. Every question they asked him after that, he kept saying, business.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
He's already said that. It's my job. I've got to participate so I don't get fined. He says, however it happens, it's going to get done. Wherever it happens. I deserve it. What I want, what I need, it's going to eventually happen. I got news for you, buddy. I can't explain this enough, or succinctly enough, that what you are in the chocolate factory right now.
Just make it to the end, man.
Josh Allen is Willy Wonka. Everyone else, they're Oompa Loompas. If one Oompa Loompa leaves and another one comes in,
we're fine.
Nobody
baby.
notices a difference. This is the Willy Wonka show. There's only one golden ticket around here. It's Josh Allen. And I like James Cook. But James Cook has to understand that if James Cook was playing behind Bryce Young, he wouldn't even be thinking about $15 million a year. It wouldn't even be in his mind.
It'd be Miles Sanders.
He's trying to get Derrick Henry money. Get out of town, bro.
You know, I find funny. What was it, 2 years ago that the owners decided we're paying running backs too much?
Yeah.
And they're like, we're just not going to do it.
Yep.
And there's a group of owners going, I told you so. See, this is what happens. We pay a couple that deserve it, and now we got this.
Yeah.
This is why this happened a couple years ago. Like, we're sick of it. There's only 5 good running backs in the league. Everybody else is the same. So don't act like you're one of the 5.
Yeah. He wants $15 million a year, which would put him only behind Saquon Barkley and Christian McCaffrey.
It ain't happening, brother. I ain't doing it. Not now, not then, not never. It ain't happening.
Again, he's a good player.
You're a good player. But there's 25 other dudes look just like you, and another 30 who look from a distance just like you. I don't need you that bad.
I don't. I think he's going to find out the hard way. Like,
he might squeeze a few dollars out at the end of the day. It might be worth it. But, this is silly. You guys have one goal today, and that is go win a Super Bowl. All the gravy will hit the potatoes once you get the Super Bowl. But you're going to have to get the Super Bowl.
Right now, you are an Oompa Loompa in the chocolate factory.
And I hate when I see this, and it's every year. You get diluted, and he does play a pretty valuable role. But like you said, man, you're a bit player. You might get an award for the best walk-on with a speaking role. That's what you're here for, man.
Dude, he's not doing anything that, who else couldn't do? A David Montgomery or Jahmyr Gibbs or any of these guys. You put them behind Josh Allen, they go from being just a guy into something that looks pretty spectacular.
That's why it's so hard to win a championship. We got so many other problems, brother. Come to work. Just come to work. If you will get here, you will get your gravy. You will, I promise. But right now, for you to get what you feel you absolutely deserve requires 100% focus on this. We got a Super Bowl to win. It's never going to get better than right now. This is it, brother.
Yeah, if you think $15 million to a running back is like, maybe I'm not saying the Bills won't do it. Maybe they will. I think they'd be dumb to.
I think he'd probably squeeze $1 or $2 out because of the situation. His agent's no fool. This is it, man. You will never be in a better position to go win a Super Bowl than right now. This is it.
My problem with it is, like, right now, Aaron Jones makes $10 million a year. He is the 7th highest paid running back in football.
And he's aptly paid.
$10 million feels like a fair number for James Cook.
I don't even think he's worth 10. I'll be honest. I think Aaron Jones is head and shoulders better than James Cook.
I do too.
So I wouldn't even go to 10.
I don't know what to tell him. Like, I feel bad because, like, James Conner is the 9th highest paid running back. James Conner's way better than James Cook.
So just go win a Super Bowl, man. Do everything it takes.
Yeah, right now, sitting down at practice, business is going to move on without you. That's what you need to understand. You don't have the leverage here. This is not like Micah Parsons sitting out. We see the on-off splits when Micah's off the field versus when he's on, and it's night and day. Josh Allen, it doesn't matter if it's Ty Johnson or whoever's standing behind him. Okay, it's still the Josh Allen show.
I want you to call the several dudes at Kansas City who came and went and nobody missed them.
Nobody missed them.
Dude, Just go play.
Yeah.
That's why it's, again, you look at these teams every year, and you're so close. The last thing you need is this clown getting in the way and missing practice. Dude, you're important enough to where you matter, but you're not so important that I'm gonna mortgage my future, man.
How can the Chiefs let Le'Veon Bell just walk?
How many dudes?
What are they gonna do without Le'Veon Bell?
We're gonna go win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
We'll be okay, man.
Because Le'Veon Bell's an Oompa Loompa and Patrick Mahomes, Willy Wonka.
Go, man, go. But if you're not a Buffalo fan, more power to him.
Yeah. All right. When we come back, we'll take a look at the latest in Cleveland in the quarterback race.
Yeah, we have a new leader in the clubhouse.
Oh, God. What a mess this whole thing is. It's kind of embarrassing at this point. There's an article that says Browns dud of a QB competition. It's just a joke. We'll talk about that next, though. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
What do I owe you?
Institute of
There
Functional
we go.
Health.
I need to talk about Dr. Torres. I'm behind the scenes. When you spend a week away on vacation, one of the things you worry about is, can I keep up? Can I do the daily things every day? And if you've been overweight, man, about 3 days in, I'm not sure my body can handle it. I just get tired. I used to have that thought whenever I'd plan a vacation or anything that would involve significant physical effort. That's changed over the years. As I got to know Dr. Torres and got on a weight loss program that I could live with, I started losing the weight, and activities became just part of my life. The steps, 10,000 a day, every day. That's just part of the healthy regimen that I've started with Dr. Torres these many years ago. And over the years, I'm down 75 pounds, living a better life. And it was so hard to take that first step because I didn't think I could do it, and I didn't want to fail again. And that's where Dr. Torres and the Institute for Functional Health changed my life. Because he convinced me that there's no failure. There's just one more step to take. And if you get on the right program that you can live with, there's no failing. You're just living your life. How many of you can say, if you've ever been on a weight loss program, that you stayed on it more than 6 months a year? I'm still on it, and I live with it, and I'm happy. I look better, and I feel better, and I want that for you. To find out how it all works, and it's nothing spectacular. There's no pills. There's no shots. This is just learning how to eat, what to eat, and when to eat, and all the things that go into a healthy weight loss program. You can live with it. Trust me, I can, so can you. Call the doc today. It's 468-1891, an easy number to remember that can actually change your life. You need more information? Go to IFFhealth.com. It is a valuable resource. All I ask is you answer the questions that Dr. Torres asks. Give him a call and find out what I know. If it's time to lose weight, whether a doctor's telling you or you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired, call that number today. Get involved, and I promise you it's the best thing you'll ever do for yourself. And when you do, come on by and thank me later.
Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up. I want winners. Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys! It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off. I like this kind of party! From AARP and 94.1, San Antonio's Sports Star.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Missions fans, get ready for AARP $2 Tuesdays at Wolf Stadium, presented by San Antonio Sports Star. Enjoy $2 tickets, beer, hot dogs, and more. This Tuesday, first pitch at 7:05 p.m. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now at samissions.com.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collision since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyer4us.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyer4us.com.
Progressive knows when you're on your boat, you're already on vacation. And Vacation You forgets all your worries. Vacation You doesn't even keep track of time and knows that time is a meaningless construct designed to control us, man. But Regular You knows you don't want to be too far out in the water after the sun goes down because Vacation You doesn't know how to navigate in the dark yet. Vacation You and Regular You really need to get on the same page. So bundle your boat with your home or auto policy and earn an automatic discount from Progressive. And spend the savings on the both of you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Some things can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save up to $800 on select smart beds. Limited time. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob.
I got your picture, I'm coming with you.
Keith says, Cook matters. They lack wide receivers. 1,000 yards rushing, 16 touchdowns, 250 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns matters. The wide receivers average at best. Top wide receiver at 800 yards.
The position matters. You're right, but a lot of guys could do that.
Yeah. I mean, this. You know who you sound like, Keith? You sound like Stephon Diggs' agent when they told Stephon Diggs to beat feet. Oh, what are you going to do without Stephon Diggs? Stephon Diggs is just he was a replaceable part in the Josh Allen clock.
You're a functionary, dude. Yeah, just do what you're supposed to do. You're going to look good doing it.
Someone has to play running back behind Josh Allen. Someone does. You're right. And that someone can be it could be Ty Johnson, it could be I guess it could be Ray Davis. It doesn't really matter who it is. It could be James Cook. If he chooses to be, I mean, if it's James Cook, it gives him James Cook is going to probably go get a bunch of money somewhere else.
Dude, he's going to, if you will just show up and play, you'll get your gravy. I mean, it will come. It will come, especially in Buffalo.
Yeah, but there's no, it doesn't matter what your name is. Like the Bills have proven that the guys, the 52 other names on the backs of the jerseys don't really matter as long as Josh is there. If he is there, everything else is going to be all right. Number 17's there. The Bills have a chance. If he's not, nothing else matters. So
I hate seeing it. It's just, again, one of those great football. The potential is there if you can just hold everybody together. If you keep all those chickens in the pen, you got a shot, man. But those little things, you miss 8 practices, suddenly you're behind the scenes and you lose a couple of games that would have given you a home field advantage in the playoffs. But no, you lost a game in September because your running back felt like he was so worthy. You had to run a backup who dropped the ball or something like that. And then suddenly everything is knocked out of kilter early on just because a dude felt like he was worth more than he was.
Also, I mean, I get that it's very it's very easy for people like us to sit here and say one guy's really important and everybody else doesn't really matter. Those other 52 guys all think that they really matter. You know what I mean?
But
and like
star in your role. That's all that matters.
But I think it's hard for people to put that into their own brains, for James Cook to be like, oh, like I'm just the running back for the Bills. Anybody could do what I'm doing because I'm the running back.
You're working hard and you're doing good things.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean the guy that's standing right behind you, that's sitting right beside you in the meeting room, can't do nearly the same thing for a whole lot less money.
And Frank said, and it's been Cook for a reason. Yeah, because they drafted him in the second round. He was there, like, that's who. And you don't think they can draft someone in the second round next year who can be the next James Cook? That it's exactly what people. Oh, Le'Veon Bell. Oh, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. How are they going to let him go? None of those guys mattered. It was who's standing behind. You think Isaiah Pacheco is special? Isaiah Pacheco's a player. Isaiah Pacheco, just his job happens to be standing behind Patrick Mahomes. That makes Isaiah Pacheco look a lot better than Isaiah Pacheco is. There's certain spots where you want to be. If you want to look good, you go be a wide receiver for Patrick Mahomes. You go be a wide receiver for Josh Allen or Joe Burrow. You think T. Higgins is getting the money they just gave T. Higgins? If T. Higgins played for the Vegas Raiders, you wouldn't know T. Higgins' name. T. Higgins is a guy, but he just happens to be the number 2 wide receiver for Joe Burrow. So, and Joe Burrow said, I'm going to take care of my guy. I don't know that the Bills are doing that. I mean, the Bills certainly didn't want to do it with Stephon Diggs. They had a squeaky wheel. They said, all right, dude, you want to squeak? Go. How's that working out for Stephon Diggs? All I know is Stephon Diggs left and Josh Allen won the MVP. So when everybody says, oh, well, now who's he going to throw to? It doesn't matter who he's throwing to. The Bills don't have good wide receivers. Khalil Shakir, it doesn't matter. They'll just keep chucking it to somebody. And if Josh Allen's chucking it to him, somebody's going to catch it.
I mean, I don't want to. We're not trashing Cook. I mean, he is very good. You're good at what you do, but you're not in the top 10.
You're not Derrick Henry, and you're not Saquon Barkley. Stop pretending you are.
But I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier to pay a Super Bowl champion.
You know what? It's a lot harder to break up a Super Bowl team.
Yeah, all of that. And if you do want to get paid, bringing a Super Bowl championship mentality to another team to go get that $10 million a year is a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
I mean, you might get your money, but it won't be with the Bills, or it might be with the Bills as a reward for doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yep. Frank, this dude, Pacheco, is a beast. Sure.
Yeah, he runs hard.
Yeah. Let's see when he starts complaining about money and he ends up in Carolina. Let's see what kind of a beast he is.
There's another guy who'll step in and do it. Yeah, I like Pacheco. He's an NFL running back.
Remember Le'Veon Bell?
I liked Le'Veon, too. He was an NFL running back. But sometimes you just got to play your role, man.
Yeah. All right, man. If that's what you believe, good luck to you is all I'm saying.
You're oft unemployed.
That's usually how it ends up. Guys overvalue themselves based on it's typically the quarterback is what's so valuable, and guys get overvalued based on the quarterback that they're with, and then they think they can just take that show on the road anywhere and it's going to work out, and it doesn't. You know who found out the hard way about that is Davante Adams.
There's been
Davante Adams with Aaron Rodgers looked so good.
The list goes on and on and on.
When he left, at least he was going to play with Derek Carr, who he thought was at least serviceable. Then when Derek Carr went away and suddenly it was like just a bunch of random dudes throwing him the ball, he can't play. And then by the time he got reunited with Aaron Rodgers stunk. And now Davante Adams is just a guy. It sucks because I like Davante Adams. If Davante Adams played for the Cincinnati Bengals, Davante Adams would be Jamar Chase.
Yes.
But he's not. He plays, you are what your quarterback makes you in this league, and that goes for running backs, receivers. There's a reason why these quarterbacks get paid more money than everybody.
But there are 4 or 5 running backs that are worth that kind of money that you will pay because they do change the game. But you're not one of them, man. There are backs that are worth it.
Frank says because there's only one Henry. No one's saying he's on that level.
No.
Well, James Cook's asking to be paid on that level.
That's what we're saying.
That's the whole point. There's only one. You don't belong on that level.
So we're not denigrating your skill set. You just ain't one of the best in the world. You're the 12th best back, and You should be paid appropriately. We're not saying don't get paid. You just don't ruin your team. Don't ruin it by taking too much of the share that is required for you to have a Super Bowl contender for the next couple of years. And right now, what you're doing is you are foiling your opportunity. With every missed snap, with every missed practice, you are one step further away from the Super Bowl because everything you offer now is going to matter.
And he says it doesn't matter. They'll choke like always. Keep depending on just Allen. I mean, maybe they will, but anywhere they go is going to be because of Josh Allen. Like, you're looking at James Cook's, the back of his football card or his ESPN site and saying, oh, look at these numbers. He's good. Like, you don't understand what's making him good. It's not that it's not him. It's not. I mean, James Cook might be a fine running back, but James Cook asking to be paid like Derrick Henry would be. It'd be like Dak Prescott asking to get paid like Joe Burrow, which the Cowboys did, and
look what happened.
How's that working out?
So
it's just dumb.
It's not. Whenever we get into these conversations, it's not about the quality. He's a good back. You're a solid running back, man, and you deserve to start for 27 football teams. You're a starter, but I'm not going to pay you like the other 5. It's just not going to happen. It's not economically feasible. And for this team right now, seriously, right now, you decided to take a couple days off.
Yeah, I might do. I mean, 10, even 10's a lot for a running back. I think the Bills would do 10. I think the Bills might even do 12 for James Cook. But James Cook's he's asking for a number that's just not.
Well, let's see how long this goes on.
And you know, when you talked about a couple years ago, like the running back market kind of like
they're like, we're not paying anybody anything.
It crashed. It's moving back up, but like if they start paying James Cook $15 million, we're gonna be right back to where it's like, this is crazy. What are we doing?
Exactly, and you'll go back, and running backs don't matter when the great ones always have. But there's fewer great ones than there are great quarterbacks. I mean, a good running back that legitimately makes a difference in every game and stays healthy and plays on a regular basis, dude, those are even harder to find than quarterbacks. So to ask for that kind of money is nuts, man. That's what ruined the pay structure before, and they'll squeeze it off again just because it's that hard to get. And I can have an offense without a running back. I don't have to even have one.
Yeah. Before Cook, Bills had no run game, just saying.
Truth.
I mean, not really. Devin Singletary and Zach Moss did fine. It was just a committee.
My point is they don't need to have a running game. They got Josh Allen.
Their running game is the quarterback. The running game is their quarterback. So you could say it just doesn't make sense to give a running back a bunch of money. I'd keep giving money to the offensive line, give money to the defense. Josh is going to make wide receiver A, B, C, and RB1, 2, whoever it is, he's going to make them look fine. They can draft another running back next year in the second round that will do exactly what James Cook is doing, because that's what James Cook is. He's a second-round running back, which is, I mean, there's no knock on that. A second-round running back is about as good as it gets, because I hardly ever believe in first-round running backs. It's a very rare thing. But you take a second-round running back, you run him for 4 years, and then you take another running back in the second round, and you run him for 4 years and let somebody else overpay him. That's the way I believe.
Well, that's the league. That's the league. Don't let it get out. When it starts getting out of hand, then they'll start choking it off again, and you'll see what happens to your job and everything. We see it happen every year, and I'm not frustrated by him. It's just that him and in his environment right now, like of all the times, seriously, you will never be on a team any closer to a Super Bowl than right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally, and you've also been on this same team knowing full well that every game matters. You're working on a razor-thin margin here. You need home field. It's been proven. You want to use that home snow and all that. Well, you got to win your games in September to get that, and you're missing snaps. You're missing snaps.
All right, dude. That's how you want to play it. Good luck to you.
It's on business.
Business. Okay. We'll see how that business works out. Now, there is a place where it matters a lot because the quarterback situation is bleak in Cleveland.
It's not a lack of arms.
There's plenty of arms. There's Kenny Pickett's hurt right now, so there's only 3 guys in the competition.
And Shador's kind of banged up. So we're really
Shador has sore arm, even though he's getting the least amount of reps. His arm is sore. That's not a way to win a job.
Throwing hard. Dylan Gabriel, when you can see him above the grass.
So apparently, it's not looked good. Really, it's been pretty ugly in general. But it is almost a given now that Joe Flacco is the Week 1 starter. It's being reported that his 2 best throwing days have been the last 2 practices. That's always a good sign. He is now the strong favorite instead of just the likely, maybe.
Which means he could throw perfect for the rest of the offseason and still not get the gig.
Yeah. I don't know. But what I do know is I would start to worry if I'm Shedeur Sanders. He sat out because his arm is sore. The Browns aren't going to carry 4 quarterbacks. And it seems highly unlikely that they would keep a 5th-round pick over a 3rd-round pick. Wouldn't make much sense to me.
Well, I would throw him on the practice squad. Well, and then somebody might come get him and get him off my hands, but I'm not going to cut him.
No, I wouldn't either.
You do have to cut him, and then he has to clear waivers to get on the practice squad. But I'm not sure. Maybe somebody will come get him.
Well, that also means
I don't know why they put themselves in this situation.
That also means you're carrying 3 quarterbacks then, which a lot of teams don't even like doing that.
If you were not risk averse, I wouldn't start Flacco no matter what. I'd throw one of those rookies out.
You
never know. What are we doing here? What's the plan here for the 25-26 season here at Cleveland? Are we really trying to win? Are we really all in on this?
I would have thought the answer would be no. And if I were running the Browns, the answer would be no. But the minute they said, you know what, let's give Myles Garrett all this money, I was like, I don't know what the Browns' thought process is.
Because I'd be all in on Arch Manning. I know that.
The Browns paid Myles Garrett like they really want to win football games. It just doesn't make sense to tank while
I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
Because Flacco is such a serviceable NFL quarterback. He might win you 2 or 3 games on accident. Not because of his greatness. He just won't turn the ball over, and you might stumble into a low-end win and screw up an opportunity to actually get a quarterback that matters.
So I don't know what the Browns' plan is, but I do think that Shedeur sitting out is dangerous because I only think at this point they're only going to keep one of those rookies.
You know what? Here's what.
Rob,
he'll be a Cowboy, man.
He might be.
If he gets set down, if he gets put on, he will be a Cowboy.
The most damning thing I've read about Shedeur Sanders is that when they gave out the playbooks at the beginning of camp, they gave Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders different playbooks. And
what?
Yeah. Dylan Gabriel's
like left-handed plays and right-handed play? What are you talking about?
No.
Different playbook.
Dylan Gabriel got the same playbook that Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett got, and Shedeur basically got the Cliff's Notes of playbooks.
So he got like the highlights magazine?
He
got to color in the
Yes. It's like, we're going to give you some plays, not all the plays. And then when Stefanski was like, yeah, I really love how quick Dylan Gabriel's been able to pick up our playbook. And they asked about Shedeur, and he's like,
doing a pretty good job on that one. He colored inside the lines.
He's working on it.
He actually drew all the way inside the maze. Only made one mistake.
He's working on it. Yeah, there's no good answer to what's going on in Cleveland right now. There isn't, no matter who wins this competition, there's no that's the right call.
What are we doing here? What's the point of all this? Is it to do what?
It is a weird thing. To me, Dylan Gabriel would be my starter. If he can handle a playbook, I'd do it and just see if it worked. Or the other alternative would be start Joe Flacco until you go 1-3, and then say, okay, now it's time to pull the trigger.
And just to justify your activity. Yeah, maybe that's the way they're going to go. But what? Best case. If
at least pretend like you tried to win is all.
Everything fell into place. If we were the best example of what the Cleveland Browns could be with all the talent in the building, what do you figure, 5 wins? At their best, they're crisp, they're clicking. 5 wins. Maybe 6.
Yeah, 6 seems that's about the ceiling.
So if that's our highest aspiration, what are we doing here?
I don't know. Claymore says I'm making it up. I don't care where I read that. Listen, Claymore, I know you think Shedeur is going to be the greatest 5th-round pick ever. There's a I don't care about Shedeur Sanders. I don't care about he's a 5th-round quarterback. Those guys get cut all the time, but I don't think it's a made-up story that somebody, like some reporter in Cleveland, thought it would be funny to just say that Stefanski didn't give him a full playbook. I don't know why they would lie about that. It's a crazy thing.
You'd like to find out.
And I'm not saying he's getting cut. I'm saying that it wouldn't shock me if he did. Like, do you think it makes more sense to cut your third-round rookie? How would that make more sense? The Browns thought more of Dylan Gabriel on draft day than they did of Shedeur Sanders. They've given Dylan Gabriel first-team reps at practice. They have not given those to Shedeur Sanders. So what makes you think that Shedeur Sanders is in some sort of safe place right now? The only thing saving Shedeur Sanders from easily being cut is his last name. That's the only thing.
And that would be the reason he will be on another team.
More than likely.
Because
he'll get another chance.
I tell you, if he's released, he will be a Cowboy. I have no doubt in my mind.
But if you are in this group of 4 quarterbacks and you are the 4th best quarterback out of those 4, you're not an NFL player.
No,
you're
I
not.
don't think anybody expected much more than a long-term project with Shedeur. I mean, and I believe that he probably did get a lesser playbook. I'm not, doesn't surprise me. And I think there's a lot of players that get that. Just learn this, man. We got a lot of steps.
Oh, yeah.
So this is just step 1. This isn't about this year.
Yeah.
So just learn this stuff.
And he says he's still learning, give him time.
Yes.
But that's the thing. Why keep giving him time when Dylan Gabriel's already learned the stuff? Like, you know what I mean? Why does Shedeur get extra time? And Frank says Sanders better than Gabriel. All right, Frank, you are a more of a scout than the 32 guys that get paid money to make those decisions. Imagine that.
I will say this, that at least physically, Shedeur has a higher ceiling. Just because, I mean, Gabriel's a little tiny dude. He's got his own particular El Guapos. I mean, there's a reason. But right now, of course he's better. He's played a lot more football. He's done it in different schemes, and he's won. So, yeah, he's a better quarterback. Shedeur will not be out of the NFL if he is cut. He won't. He'll be picked up on a roster. I mean, we saw what Trey Lance actually got better. I mean, and he's about where Trey Lance was as far as snaps and games played and all that kind of stuff. He's not that far behind. He's played a little bit more than Trey, but as far as all the other stuff, he's just a long way away. And to ask him to do anything more, I never thought much more than this. I mean, he was going to be fighting for a job.
Yeah, I just don't think any of these guys are any good. And
well, no, if you're having trouble beating out Flacco, it tells you where you are.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you are, that's why Dylan Gabriel's probably no good either. If Dylan Gabriel hasn't taken the job by none of these guys, if you can't beat 50-year-old, I don't know how old Joe Flacco is. He's ancient. If you can't beat this version of Joe Flacco
or Kenny Pickett. Pickett had the job before he got hurt.
Tiny little baby doll hands, Kenny Pickett.
We all know where we are.
You're not a starting NFL quarterback, and the likelihood is you're not going to. I don't think any of these guys are going to be any good.
Shedeur has never said anything other than that. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at Shedeur. I think he knew. I mean, he's always just been like, "Hey, man, here I am. This is who I am. I'm not saying I'm better than I am. I threw a lot of touchdown passes to a Heisman winner.
Yeah,
I don't
know. I don't know, like, if I don't necessarily buy into the stuff about Shedeur having, like, bad attitude or entitlement or anything like that.
I think he's a professional. The guy's been a professional athlete since he was 12. No, he shows up for work. It's just, he's just not all that.
Yeah. And then Claymore says, you two are the same guys who picked Jackson Dart to blaze the charts. Here we go.
Let's talk in a month.
Yeah, dude.
Jackson Dart's coming, baby.
You talk about putting words in my mouth. I don't want any Jackson Dart stock. You can have all the stuff that...
my love has left the mayonnaise king. I'm all over Jackson Dart and all the benefits that come with it, baby.
You're all for a trash can young quarterback.
I'm telling you, I will ruin a quarterback faster than anybody.
All right, we'll wrap up hour number 3. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Just cleared one of our trouble spots on 1604 westbound Gold Canyon. The wreck is gone. Well, and we just cleared 1604 northbound past Bandera Road. Still have the stall at 410 eastbound West Avenue left shoulder and 410 westbound Fredericksburg Road disabled vehicle right shoulder blocked. Pretty much as we are into the meat of our morning rush hour, all our freeway systems are rolling slowly at this time. But if you do see something we're not talking about, do call us on the traffic tip line at 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
Synergenics and Low T Center have been improving the quality of hundreds of thousands of men's lives with personalized care. Now women can enjoy the same life-changing, medically guided hormone therapy. Imagine how great you'll both feel. Visit FixMyLowT.com for more information.
The granddaddy of all hunting shows is back, and we are ready to cross the state of Texas to bring the best hunting show to a city near you. The Hunters Extravaganza is a great event for the whole family. We have the latest and greatest the hunting world has to offer, from products to hunts, and feature seminars with Dr. Deer, Gary Robertson, and more. Come enjoy attractions like rattlesnakes, gator country, a fish tank, and many more. Join us in San Antonio for the Hunters Extravaganza. Get tickets at ttha.com. Brought to you by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association.
When it comes to results, the numbers speak for themselves. Thomas J. Henry secured over $1 billion for clients in the past 4 years and successfully represented thousands of injured Texans. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
Whether you're serving now or have served, American Public University provides education at a pace and price that fit your life. Special rates and grants are available for you and your family. Learn more at apu.apus.edu/military.
Joel, I'm proud to introduce my latest in-summer relaxation relief-acation. I call it the Quarter Moon Grill and Go. It's a stainless steel propane gas grill with this, a full-size urinal. If you're gonna grill and you gotta go, it's the Grill and Go.
Folks, at Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, we fix plumbing and AC issues fast and at a fair price. 210-651-5899.
Grill and
Go away, Nigel. Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC.
License number TACLA 141074EM16004.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
The right stuff.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s.
Call Right Home Services.
Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. 210-444.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Hey, listen up, San Antonio. Multiple tours overseas, long nights monitoring cyber activity, years of protecting the country. It all adds up at University of Maryland Global Campus. Earn up to 90 credits for prior learning, military experience, and training. We call that credit where credit is due. Whether you're active duty and looking at what's next, or a veteran looking for something new, our degrees and certificate programs teach the application of emerging technologies and enduring life skills. So get started on a degree or certificate with personalized local support services and online and hybrid courses right here in San Antonio. At UMGC, you'll find everything from online to hybrid courses and lifetime career services to scholarship opportunities, making your education journey flexible, fast, and affordable. Apply now and save with no application fee through September 3rd. Visit UMGC at San Antonio or umgc.edu/SATX.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Edwin, why'd you let me go so late that segment?
I was trying to tell you to break.
Why didn't you tell me?
You were on a roll.
I was signaling.
Oh. Well.
But you got too deep into Shador talk.
Well, a lot of people love Shador talk.
And Bills talk.
Well, I'm the only one who cares about that.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't stop you from that.
I'm the only one who cares about that. Hey, I found a list of trade possibilities for Terry McLaurin. You tell me if any of these are palatable if you are the Commanders. 3rd-round pick for McLaurin from the Patriots.
That's too little.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a. But the only problem is, I say too little. You're gonna have to pay him when you get it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So a 3rd rounder might be about appropriate.
Not bad.
And if I'm Drake May, I'm calling my boss. Do this right now.
How about 49ers? Brandon Ayuk from McLaurin, straight up.
No.
I mean, I would rather pay McLaurin than pay Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, I like Brandon, but no.
Chargers 2026 4th-round pick for McLaurin.
That's in the realm. That's in the realm of acceptability. But if I can get a 3rd elsewhere,
Steelers 3rd-round pick and Roman Wilson for McLaurin.
Okay, now we're talking. This is a team that needs to be talking to the Commanders. They could improve themselves.
So too.
We're talking about out of conference. You don't got much, but they don't need much. And you put him with Metcalf, now you're giving your old quarterback a fighting chance.
And then the last one they list here is Bills, Curtis Samuel, and a 5th-round pick for McLaurin.
I wouldn't be opposed to that either. Shoot. I'm not going to. The problem is you can't pay him. They don't want to pay him the money that he's due.
And if the Commanders just let him walk, they'll get a 3rd-round compensatory pick.
So a 3rd rounder is where you stop, unless you're just needing to get him out of the house.
I mean, the only one that really feels like it could work is probably the Ayuk one, because then at least you're getting a player.
And I like Ayuk.
And Brandon Ayuk and Jane Daniels are like they're boys.
Yeah, I would. But if I've got Ayuk, no, because I could have him for a lot longer. Because at the end of the day, the only real sticking point with McLaurin is the length of this contract. I think you're going to be like 35 when I finish paying you all this money.
Yeah.
You're not going to be worth it.
I am. It's funny. Like I say for the Commanders, I'm like, yeah, pay Terry McLaurin, but I don't want Terry McLaurin on my team
forever.
No, not for 4 years.
Yeah,
that
which is what
crazy.
It's going to take. But I mean, you'll probably cut him, but you're still going to be paying him whatever signing bonus he gets early on.
The Commanders just have to pay him. Like, they're stuck because they have a quarterback who can win some games right now and maybe like make a push in the NFC. And if you don't have Terry McLaurin, your best wide receiver is Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, this is such a different situation than the Cook thing. I mean, there's a definite value to McLaurin. There will be an absence felt.
And Jaden is growing into what he's going to be.
And maybe in 3 years you don't have this discussion, but right now you got to have him.
Josh Allen's already reached Charizard form.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't need to be, worked along. I still think you got work to do with Jaden Daniels.
I think it's not about the amount of money for Jalen or for McLaurin. It's about how they're going to pay
long.
him. Yeah.
All right, we got 1 hour left in the books, friends. Really? 1 hour left to go on a Monday.
I'm flying.
Monday.
We're going to talk sports, too.
We'll bring heat. And non-sports. We're going to do that, too. We got lots to talk about. Lots to talk about. Just talk about the sports games.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
Ahead of the field and throws it down with a right hand.
Your home for the NBA. It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up Monday on The Blitz, believe it or not, we're back in studio, home from Oxnard.
Hopefully the AC is kicking in so we feel like we're on the tennis courts because the great Dallas Cowboys coverage will continue.
Absolutely, and all the tales from our trip to Oxnard, we'll tell them.
The Blitz, Monday at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Missions fans, level up your Tuesdays with AARP $2 Tuesdays at Wolf Stadium. Presented by San Antonio Sports Star. Unlock $2 tickets, beer, hot dogs, and more. Don't miss this high score deal. First pitch is 7:05 p.m. Grab your tickets now at samissions.com.
If you didn't think skipping breakfast was a big deal, you'd be right. Before. But now, Wendy's has Buck Biscuits. We're talking sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or even the Honey Buddy chicken biscuit for just $1 each. Seriously, you can get all three if you want. They're just $1, so you'll never skip breakfast again. If you're smart. Breakfast for $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in a combo while supplies last.
This report is sponsored by the Texas Department of Transportation. Speeding is the fastest way to crash. It's dangerous, it reduces your reaction time, and increases how much distance you'll need to stop to avoid a collision. Be safe, drive smart, and take it easy. A message from TxDOT.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hi, I got hurt in a wreck, but I don't know if it's really worth getting an attorney.
Don't worry, you called the right place.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7, and you don't pay unless we win. We recently secured a jury verdict for $210 million in a wrongful death case. So if you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
How about them Cowboys? We rise as one in Texas, sporting handed-down silver and blue jerseys. We come together for America's team every time they take the field. So let's share a round of Jim Beam and lemonade on game day together because people are good for you, especially for us in Cowboys country. Presented by Jim Beam, bringing fans together across Cowboys country. 40% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2024, James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start August 13th. An accredited state university, University of Maryland Global Campus offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits towards a master's. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chevy.
Is your business craving efficiency? Is it hungry for productivity? Then there's a tech solution you should implement now if you want to crush your KPIs and you also want BLTs or burrito bowls or like bagels. It's called EasyCater, one platform for ordering food from a huge variety of restaurants for all your workplace needs. From falafel for the finance team to lasagna for the lunch and learn. Plus tools to help you save time and stay on budget. Ready to nail your deliverables? Order now at easycater.com.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Did you hear?
A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-917-4635, and you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-917-4635. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-917-4635 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-917-4635.
SportsCenter brought to you by Centergenics. Book your appointment at fixmylowteam.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Just cleared one of our trouble spots on 1604 westbound Gold Canyon. The wreck is gone. Well, and we just cleared 1604 northbound past Bandera Road. Still have the stall at 410 eastbound West Avenue, left shoulder, and 410 westbound Fredericksburg Road, disabled vehicle right shoulder blocked. Pretty much as we are into the meat of our morning rush hour, all our freeway systems are rolling slowly at this time. But if you do see something we're not talking about, do call us on the traffic tip line at 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Dallas Cowboys training camp continues as Micah Parsons dropped his bomb on Friday. He's no longer practicing. Owner and general manager Jerry Jones seems unbothered. Yesterday, in a response, told his fans, don't lose any sleep over it. It's all part of negotiating. In the NBA, Lakers All-Star guard Luka Doncic agreed to a 3-year, $165 million extension, keeping him in L.A. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hello, everybody! What a morning. Good work today so far, Rob. Proud of you. What's so funny about that? I don't know. You came in strong after a week on the road, and
I wish I could say the same for you.
Oh well, listen. I hate you so much. Let's see. It's a Mellow Mushroom Monday. I know that much,
man. And we know good pizza.
Oh yes,
and this is good pizza.
It is good pie, baby. Good pie. Although the last time you guys ate pizza twice when we were out in Oxnard. I only went with one pizza day.
Yeah, the first pizza was far better than the second.
Was it?
Yeah, Topper's far better.
Okay. I like that one, too.
Yeah, you had the best pizza.
But I had the Mongolian.
I had buyer's remorse on that one.
Oh, it was so good.
I had buyer's remorse.
Mine looked good, didn't it? It was delightful.
You only ate about 4 pounds of it.
I know.
Yeah, I'm surprised you made it all the way through.
That's how you do it,
Dude,
Bubba.
The prodigious amount you're able to eat. I'm continually amazed.
Thank you.
No,
look at this body.
No, man. God loves a good eater. Seriously. Seriously.
But we do. It is Mellow Mushroom Monday. We got a $50 gift card to the Mellow Mushroom up there, 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. You know what? I'm going to give it to someone on the Brigade Bar.
I think they've earned it.
They've been active today. I'll help them out here, even though some of them say dumb things.
Well, so do we. So I'm not going to hold them to any standard higher than mine.
Let's go with what should we do? What was something we did in the first hour of program?
What did we find on our outside of our sliding glass door?
Oh, yes. A hate crime happened to us when we were in Oxnard.
Mm-hmm.
First person to describe the hate crime that happened to our house on the Brigade Bar, you will win a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Simple
I felt
as that.
hated.
I did too. It was very, very aggressive. All right, let's do losers.
back to a better class of
Greg is our winner. We got egged. Our house was egged. Yeah, the blower and the work in the bedroom and all that stuff, that was just other random crap, but that wasn't us. But that wasn't I guess intended. That was on the people that own the house who decided to do that.
Maybe.
So Greg, call in and Edwin will hook you up with that $50 gift card. Manuel says tsunami. That's true. We did survive a tsunami. We should get T-shirts made of that.
I should have marked myself safe.
Yes.
I didn't.
Thank God.
That never popped up on my feed because
Thank God we
I
survived.
had
that.
family and friends that were worried. That got our attention for an hour or so.
That tsunami was a loser. I can tell you that much. Here's how weak that tsunami was. I thought the tsunami was going to be the next day. So, we went outside that morning, and I asked Rob, I was like, so what time's that tsunami supposed to hit?
We already had it.
And
What are you talking about?
Rob's like, yeah, it hit. And I was like, what? I was expecting, real...
You didn't notice that extra wave?
When I saw that tsunami in Japan a bunch of years ago, when, when it made it... I mean, it, took over the city.
When the water all disappeared, then it all came back?
Yeah.
No, we didn't get that.
I thought Godzilla was going to come out of the sea, and none of that happened.
A man can dream.
None of that happened. All right. My first loser this weekend is the WNBA. It's ridiculous. You guys finally had something going. Finally, there was something big happening for the WNBA. And what do you guys do? You spit in the eye. The dildo thrower was arrested.
What?
Yes.
Damn it. Really? I hadn't heard this. Okay, so do we have a backstory as to why the color green?
We don't. They haven't released his name yet. But yes, the dildo thrower has been arrested. WNBA players are happy. They're saying, well, it's very dangerous. Although the dildos were not being thrown at people. They were just being thrown in the vicinity of the court. It was oh, you're on the sideline, taking a timeout? Here's a toy for later. I thought that was going to be the WNBA's new thing. And you will be banned for life if you throw a dildo at a WNBA game. I should maybe do it. Then that way I'll never, ever, ever have to go to another WNBA game.
Legally, I'm injuncted. I can't go. I'd like to go.
I would be there supporting the team, but unfortunately I once threw a dildo and I'm now banished I'm on the do not fly list.
In every possible way. Well, there's so much behind this story. I just cannot wait to hear how and why.
God,
and then I want to hear how they caught the perpetrator.
Well, I'm sure it's they had to do a Zapruder film. They had to go back through and see that? Oh no! What's that? I think that's a souvenir cup. No,
wait.
Look at that. He reaches into the popcorn and what's he pull out? Oh, boom!
We have penis.
We've got him.
We have green penis.
We got him.
We have green penis. Swarm!
Kick in his door. On the ground! On the ground! On the ground!
Drop the penis!
What's in your pocket? Nothing. Why is it vibrating?
Just, they can't get out of their own way. They should have run with this. This should have been an ongoing thing.
I know. They really did blow it
Back in the day, this is a long time ago, before some people. Remember when that dude that used to go with the rainbow hair with the John 3:16? Remember that dude that was at everything for a minute? They should have run with that. He was just there. We saw it. We didn't know why or how he got there. Just every now and then it's like, where's Waldo? Find the dildo.
Remember when
just
that gal
find it in the gourd.
Remember that gal used to run out on the field and kiss pitchers?
Morgana? Yes, we just lived with it. It was just part of life.
Of the game.
We looked forward to the dildo. We looked forward to the phallic thing being thrown on the court. And now,
in the Major League Baseball playoffs, when there's a Marlins fan Marlins man always sits right behind home plate, has the best tickets. He's a Marlins fan. And he's watching the Padres and the Giants, but he's always there. There's some things that we enjoy.
I had a chance to really go with something, and they just nipped it in the bud.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Circumcised it before they needed to.
Can't get any nice things because WNBA wants to go arresting people.
It's really, I think it was the size.
I mean, it wasn't
off-putting.
Overly huge.
It was off-putting. Some of us it frightened.
Big enough to get the job done.
Well, that's what I keep telling my wife, and then she sees that. And my guy's not a loser, but the circumstance he finds himself in is silly and losing. And that's De'Aaron Fox. I mean, we're now post-trade, post-surgery, post-Dylan, and now after all this, we're hearing rumors that he might not get the max. And I don't know. It's not Spurs-like to leak that, but it is agent-like. And if the Spurs are offering anything less than max, shame on you.
Yeah.
You're going to be – if you act like a loser, you'll eventually become a loser. Look up in Dallas. If you let money like this get in the way because you had great fortune befall you, and you made a promise to a dude. The best equivalent is you got yourself engaged to an 8 and you met a 9, and you're like, well, this 9 might pan out. Dude, you got a 9 on the side and you got an 8. Sign the 8 and keep the 9 around as long as you can. What are you doing? I mean, I don't want to call the Spurs a loser. And I don't want to call
Darren a loser. This isn't official yet, right?
No, it's not.
It's just it's conjecture that this could happen.
Any truth to the Spurs offering anything less than the max, shame on you.
I'm kind of with you on that. Yeah, I would be.
So we're not losers yet, but we're headed toward a loser scenario if there's anything other than this.
I'm going to go with Derek Dooley. You remember Derek Dooley?
Is that Vince's boy?
No, Derek Dooley was the head coach of the Tennessee Volunteers there for a little while. Derek, in his tenure at Tennessee, went 4-19 in SEC play. Lost 14 of his last 15 SEC games. It is his dad. Before he got fired.
So he has the same qualifications of a myriad of bad SEC coaches.
Yes. So what he's going to do is he has decided he is going to run for Senate.
Work for Tuberville.
And not only is this failed Tennessee football coach going to run for Senate, he's going to run for Senate in Georgia.
Well, his daddy carries a big name. Georgia's an interesting state, too. What is it about football coaches?
Isn't Georgia almost always very Republican? Am I wrong on
Well,
that?
There's only one. It's kind of like Texas. There's a lot of Republicans, and then there's Atlanta. And Atlanta's very Democrat.
That's what I meant. Georgia always ends up blue, right?
Well, there's been a switch. Remember, they've got a Democrat senator, the former pastor Warnock.
Okay.
But it's primarily because of the voting bloc that comes out of the greater Atlanta region. And Texas is this red state with blue San Antonio and, for the most part, blue Austin. And that's about it.
Houston's pretty blue, too.
Well, Houston's very blue, but switch. So it feels the very same kind of politics,
They're
not going to elect him.
They're not going to elect this guy.
No, you're coaching you're a bad coach from Tennessee, and you're coming home, and all you remember is your dad. No, it ain't going to happen.
I mean, it helps that your dad was a big-time coach at Georgia, but
now his dad could get elected.
Well, he's dead.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He's dead.
Maybe his dad could have been, but no.
I don't think
Derek.
I don't see how this works. You got to win more football games. You want to get elected in the South, Bubba. This is SEC country.
Well, he's looking over at that idiot Tuberville.
I don't know who the bigger loser is here between Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. First of all, Caleb Williams sucks. I don't know. I don't think it's getting better. There's viral videos going around where he doesn't look like he's ever played football before. I mean, he did an accuracy drill when there was like a bunch of fans watching, and he missed every single target, almost like he was trying to miss. And then Ben Johnson, after the practice, was like, I'm embarrassed at how sloppy we looked at practice. Like, we should never look this bad. So basically they had a bunch of fans there. This is one of the Bears don't do every practice in front of fans the way the Cowboys do. But Sunday they was at Soldier Field. They let fans in, and it was just a nightmare. And now Ben Johnson, you're supposed to be some sort of offensive wizard, and you took this job knowing Caleb Williams was what you had. So you can't blame it all on him. I think everybody in Chicago's a loser. last year I was right, and I'm telling you again, let me see what the number is. Everybody was so hyped on Chicago last year. Oh, Chicago's going to win some games this year. Chicago sucks. They are not going to win anything. That quarterback is a crumb bum. He's a loser. Where's it at?
You're a real crumb bum.
What's the let me see what the wins are for the Bears.
I used to watch remember the old quarterback, they would get the quarterbacks together like Pepperdine, and it was one of those early season get you excited about football thing that had been recorded months prior, and they would have like the quarterback competition, and they'd golf carts running sideways.
Oh, they used to do that at the Pro Bowl.
At the Pro Bowl, but they also used to have this competition, but it started at the beginning of every summer, and all the good quarterbacks would show up. It was probably a free trip to Hawaii or whatever, and they brought them all in, and inevitably
quarterback challenge.
Yeah, that quarterback challenge came along. And inevitably, the guys that would win that were not the best quarterbacks.
No.
You know what I mean? And I always look at my favorite quarterback. I think Troy Aikman went one time and was terrible. You're like, man, I don't know how you can be any good. There's that. And then there's the quarterback whisperer part of this. Why would you put your quarterback, that you are hired specifically either to raise him to greatness or get rid of him? Really, I mean, you got two jobs, and one's more important than the other.
Well, I mean, he was the number one pick, and remember, they gave up a lot to get him.
So this guy knows his quarterback. Why would you put him in front of a bunch of fans, knowing full well, and run a drill that you know he's not going to be any good at?
I don't know.
I mean, why would you seriously why would you line Caleb up and say, "Go show him how accurate you are," when you've been watching him throw for a year, and you're like, "This dude."
Yeah,
why would you do that?
No, I don't get it.
Unless you're trying to prove a point. And like, all right, I'm going to embarrass him in front of his people.
I guess. I mean, I don't think they would want that.
I don't understand why.
You're supposed to be like, dude, we're all looking at you going, okay.
You're supposed to lead us to greatness. And the last thing I need is to prove a point to the negative. Like, yep, he is that bad. I would never let him out there and let anybody grade his accuracy.
Yeah, and we've already seen, like, Caleb Williams is already looking like, I don't know, the fifth best quarterback in his class, fourth.
Man, legitimately, he could be out of the league in 3 years. No, I'm not kidding. He could be one of those guys that could never be a backup because he doesn't work hard enough and isn't ready to be that backstop protector, and he's not good enough to justify having around. So he's the kind of guy that could be in the UFL in 3 years because, well,
it's like Johnny Football.
I got paid. I was a great college quarterback, and I got over-recruited. And here I sit, and there's nothing I can do, nor do I care enough to fight my way out of it.
So think about that. Last year was the year where 6 quarterbacks went in round 1. If you were redrafting, would you rather have Bo Nix or Caleb Williams?
Well, Bo Nix, no question.
Drake May or Caleb Williams?
No question.
Jaden Daniels?
No question.
Michael Penix?
No question.
J.J. McCarthy?
No question.
I'm telling you, I would take him 6 out of 6.
He's so far down the road.
And J.J. McCarthy, I haven't even seen him play football.
I know.
But my guess is it can't be worse than that.
Because he proved every negative that we thought. Everything we thought about Caleb was, the dude can sling it. The guy can throw far, and it's a beautiful ball. But all this other stuff, man, is of great concern, and all that other stuff has been the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen Michael. I don't even know. Michael Penix.
I don't care.
I don't know. I
got to be better than this. Better. He'll be in shape. I know that. He won't have painted fingernails. I know that.
That part doesn't bother me. You want to paint your nails? Paint your nails.
Dude, you better complete 10 passes before you paint your fingernails.
It's all right, guys. Paint your nails if you want to paint them. Not my problem.
Win 10 games. Paint your toenails.
There's a guy with painted fingernails serving Joe his beer at one of the bars we went to.
That's not all he had.
I can't tell. He's full makeup.
Powder blue eyeshadow, which is really kind of gauche if you ask me.
Especially if you're going to have a full beard.
Yeah, dude. You should have gone with a darker color. It didn't highlight very well.
All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll see what's going on in the world outside of sports. I'll give away these Hunter Extravaganza tickets. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1.
Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up.
I want winners.
Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys!
It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off.
I like this kind of party!
From AARP and 94.1, San Antonio's Sports Star. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Still noticing some delays along 410 eastbound from Culebra on over to Blanco Road. Sluggish 1604 westbound Judson Road on over to Blanco. And 1604 northbound Culebra to Houseman. Still noticing some delays left over from this morning's rush hour. Now 410 westbound Fredericksburg Road, we've got a stall that's off to the shoulder. Another at 281 northbound right around Redland Road. And 281 northbound at Isom, right shoulder blocked with a stall. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA. Time Saver Traffic.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
You ever get decision paralysis, like figuring out what to watch or what to eat? Well, the same applies if you're hiring. It can be overwhelming to have too many candidates to sort through. But with ZipRecruiter, you can proactively find the best ones quickly. How? Through their innovative resume database. ZipRecruiter's resume database uses advanced filtering to quickly hone in on top candidates for your roles. See someone who stands out? You can unlock their contact info instantly. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your motorcycle, RV, boat, ATV, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at Progressive.com. That's Progressive.com.
South Texas summer is no joke. With temperatures in the triple digits, your roof takes a beating. Call Stevens Roofing and Solar at 210-785-0994. They're local, family-owned, and ready to help. Get a free, no-obligation roof inspection from a team that knows South Texas weather. Whether it's commercial or residential, a small repair, or a whole new roof, get peace of mind with Stevens Roofing. Call 210-785-0994 today. Stevens Roofing has you covered.
George gets justice. Getting in a car crash isn't on your summer bucket list, but it can happen at any time. If the worst happens when you're headed out for your summer getaway, you need to get George at George Salinas Injury Lawyers. George understands what it takes to fight for your maximum compensation and to get you back on track. When you get George, you don't pay unless they win. Call 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. GetGeorge.com. Principal Office, San Antonio.
The granddaddy of all hunting shows is back, and we are ready to cross the state of Texas to bring the best hunting show to a city near you. The Hunters Extravaganza is a great event for the whole family. We have the latest and greatest the hunting world has to offer, from products to hunts, and features seminars with Dr. Deer, Gary Robertson, and more. Come enjoy attractions like rattlesnakes, gator country, a fish tank, and many more. Join us in San Antonio for the Hunters Extravaganza. Get tickets at ttha.com. Brought to you by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sportsbook for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Progressive knows when you're on your boat, you're already on vacation. And Vacation You forgets all your worries. Vacation You doesn't even keep track of time and knows that time is a meaningless construct designed to control us, man. But Regular You knows you don't want to be too far out in the water after the sun goes down because Vacation You doesn't know how to navigate in the dark yet. Vacation You and Regular You really need to get on the same page. So bundle your boat with your home or auto policy and earn an automatic discount from Progressive. And spend the savings on the both of you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Bears win total is 9. Mark me down for under on the Bears' 9 wins. That's crazy. I like to take some time to see what's going on in the world outside of sports. And today I've got a very, 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 very sad story. Sad story. When's the last time you attended a mass circumcision?
Just last week, man. That's my side gig.
Well, a mass circumcision ceremony.
What the hell? What?
Yes. This is in South Africa.
I'm a Moyle, but I can't do more than one.
These are teenage males in South Africa undergoing circumcision. Ended with 39 deaths and dozens more mutilations.
They're doing it wrong.
Despite a target being set by the government of 0 fatalities this year.
It's a good goal.
It's still a huge drop from last year where 93 people died.
What are they doing?
361 boys have died in the last 5 years during mass circumcision ceremonies. I don't know. Maybe stop doing that. Maybe go to the hospital one at a time.
I'm going to join a different tribe.
Gruesome complications in 2024 led to 11 penis amputations after unskilled traditional surgeons used old spears and razor blades to perform the ritual. The ceremony known as
You're going to have to
Ulwaluku,
death by Ulawuku,
is typically carried out by Xhosa people, Xhosa. Xhosa?
I found some video of it, yes.
God, I was going to say, don't show me that.
Well, no, I can. There is some video if you want to find it.
It marks the transition from boyhood to manhood. They generally undergo the centuries-old ritual between 16 and 26. And without undergoing the ceremony, they are not allowed to sit in on tribal meetings, take part in social activities, or get married. You know how fun marriage is? Once your penis is amputated, now you just got a wife with none of the upside.
They keep trying to ban it. I'm reading the article about it, but
it feels
people are into
bannable. It feels bannable. The government said they blame criminal gangs who have set up hundreds of unregulated illegal initiation schools with untrained medics who botch the circumcision.
They normally die of gangrene or sepsis. Gangrene of the penis.
Dude, look at the tools they're using. Look at that tool.
It looks like the same stuff they're using at an Indian street food shop.
Dude. Yeah. I don't need y'all be like, y'all can have that meeting.
Normally this happens to women.
I don't need to sit in on that meeting. Y'all are good. Y'all tell me what happened.
I don't need to go to the social affairs. I don't need to vote in any tribal stuff. I'm good.
Oh, that's terrible. I hate penis amputations in general, but I hate it more when it comes like this is how you become a man.
How old are you? 15.
Time to be a man.
You were 15 last year. I'll be 15 next year, too. Talking about
I don't need to go to that meeting.
No, man, I'm 15. I was born in a leap year.
Don't you want to go to the meetings? No.
I haven't made a meeting in years.
No. I don't. I often talk about these mega pastors that do these crazy things. Daniel Savala is a Pentecostal missionary. And he described how for decades he gained the trust of college students who came to his bungalow in search of spiritual guidance.
In his bungalow, you tell me.
And using scripture, he convinced them they could open up about uncomfortable topics like pornography and masturbation. Then he would touch them and pressure them to touch him.
Excise the demon.
All under the guise of getting them closer to Jesus. Right now, he's from Houston. This is a guy who he's got an 8th grade education, is a convicted sex offender, and managed to convince many churches to allow him to be like basically a
revival preacher.
Yes. Yeah. How crazy is this?
Come in, stay a couple weeks. Have some women, preach some ceremonies.
They would go to his backyard sauna, and they would all be naked in the sauna to become true brothers in Christ. Nudity is unity. He pushed some of his disciples further. In lawsuits, he signed statements. In criminal filings, at least 10 have accused him of sexual assault. How crazy is this story? Like, I don't know, maybe show some credentials.
Well, what kind of credentials are you going to show?
I don't know. If you're going to be like, hey, I want to hang out with kids at church and like talk to them about stuff. I'll be like, okay.
I created my own Pentecostal hand card. What are you talking about? Where's he going to go get? Who certifies this?
I don't know. The church.
What church?
I don't know. All I know is like guys like me, if I showed up, I don't even do stuff like this. I just drink beer and,
start a church.
I do some sinning. But like if I came up and said, hey, I want to talk to these kids about Jesus, I would think the people at the church would be like, all right, well, what do you know about it? Like, what are you going to tell them?
Are you going to make us sit in a sauna naked?
Yeah.
Is that part of your Bible?
If I told them that, then they'd be like, oh, you can't hang out with kids. Well, it seems pretty simple. But apparently this guy got away with this for 20 years.
Probably a pretty good preacher. Probably moves the crowd. Probably passes that offering plate at the perfect time to make the most out of his afternoon.
If he only wants to do one-on-one preaching with underage boys, that's a red flag.
Well, yeah.
I like to have one-on-one time, just really get to know him.
There's either that or you could be part of the religion where you lose your penis.
Oh,
there's that.
What's worse?
Or you have the other guy who wants you to sit naked in a sauna.
What's worse?
Nudity is unity.
I do not know.
I'm going to put that on a shirt, by the way.
Nudity is unity.
Yeah.
I think you can get one.
I guess so.
Okay.
I believe in that. Nudity is unity.
The sack.
Got to put your foot on the sack.
I guess so. I don't know. I think I'd rather have to sit naked in a sauna with a dude than my penis fall off.
Yeah, I can fight that off, I think.
Yeah. How about this? Superman is about to break a 17-year run where Marvel has beaten DC.
The DC universe is finally come
they
back.
Finally got a winner here.
Finally. You know what it took? Those weird...
Now,
DC is also the... is that the other one that's out now? Is that
Fantastic
Marvel?
Four is Marvel.
See, that's where it is.
It took
We've sunk to that.
A lower-level Marvel product on its third try against DC's premium character.
But we're here. We made it.
But they did it. They did it. Let's hear it for the boys.
All right, Superman.
Congratulations, Superman, with a big victory. Big victory. Yeah, the last time the highest comic book grossing movie of a year was 2008, and that was The Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight. So 2008 is when Iron Man began, and
that was it.
That was the end of the road. Like, oh, Dark Knight, you got a winner. How about after that? No.
And, prior to that, I really never followed Marvel at all.
I was always DC. I grew up Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, the Justice League.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up on. I did not grow up as a Marvel fan. And then over the last, 20 years, I've become the Marvel fan, and I kind of laugh at the DC.
Well,
not anymore.
Yeah, well, fine. I don't know. You'll probably get back to laughing next year.
You know, the DC for a couple. Remember they tried it with the Joker and it got weird.
Although,
like, dude, man, where are y'all going?
You know what? I'd be all right if we had like a year or two where we didn't make superhero movies.
Oh well, how are we going to ever go to a movie if we don't have superheroes? I mean, that's the only reason we go, right?
It just feels like we're at a time in society where if like no superhero movies got made for 2 years, like we'd be okay.
I don't know, man.
It just seemed like
we get like 5 a year.
I know.
I mean, we're talking about a.
Do you remember when the first like the Michael Keaton Batman got made?
Yeah, that was it.
Like it wasn't like there was a bunch of superhero movies to compete with.
That was it. Batman.
Only the best superheroes got movies back then. You had to be Batman or Superman.
Now we got Ant-Man.
Yes. Now it's like Doctor Strange. I don't even know what the Thunderbolts are.
I don't either. Never heard of them.
They got their own movie. It's crazy.
Now we're just back to Superman.
All right, let's hit our last break of the day. But before we do, I want to give away tickets to Hunter's Extravaganza.
I am such a fan of this thing. If you've never been, you need to go. If you have ever thought of pulling a trigger at anything, go.
This is the granddaddy of all hunting shows, Rob. The granddaddy.
They don't got it, you don't need it.
It's a great event for the whole family. Next weekend, August 15th to 17th at the Freeman Coliseum Expo Hall. Tickets at ttha.com. Brought to you by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association. You can buy tickets if you don't win them at ttha.com. But caller number 5 right now, you're going to get a pair of tickets to the Hunters Extravaganza, August 15th through 17th at the Freeman. All right, let's hit a break. When we come back, we will wrap up the show the way we always do by taking a look at the daily lines. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. lot of people asking where Vic is. Vic on vacation.
A well-deserved vacay. We worked his ass off last week, sending
Yes.
all this stuff back from camp.
Oh, yes. And you might say, well, where's Vic going for vacation? Nowhere. He sits at home and does nothing.
He's the king of flea bottom.
He sleeps in and, like, I don't know.
He rules over the flea bottom types. He's
Yeah,
king of
king
of the underworld.
He's probably like, I don't know, doing whatever his wife tells him to do. Probably scrubbing floors and stuff like that.
about now.
That's what he does.
That's what he's doing.
He does all the cooking and cleaning at his house. So he says it's because he's got OCD. I say it's because he's a kept man.
Following orders.
That's right. He does, or else.
But he likes the or else.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's do what we always do to wrap up the old show. Let's take a look at the daily lines. The Astros, they open the day with George Costanza on the hill, Jason Alexander. They're in Miami taking on the Marlins. Marlins fresh off a sweep of the Yankees.
The Yankees are a laughingstock.
They
right
kind
now.
of are right now. Sandy Alcantara going for the Fish. Miami minus 135. Minnesota is in Detroit taking on Casey Mize and the Tigers. The Tigres minus 175 favorites. All right, what happens? Giants minus 125 favorites on the road at Pittsburgh.
Who we pitching?
Justin Verlander.
Oh, no. He's
The
going to pitch
curse
well.
of Justin Verlander.
He's going to pitch well. They're going to lose, but he's going to pitch well.
I would guess so. Total's 8.5. Pittsburgh's going to go with Johan Oviedo. Giants minus 125 road favorites. Cade Povich and the Orioles, they're in Philly taking on Jesus Luzardo. Philadelphia minus 205 favorites. Slade Ciccone goes for the Guardians. Sean Manaea for the Mets. Mets minus 185 at home. Bailey Falter and the Royals are in Boston taking on the hated Red Sox.
It's a good matchup.
Why do the Red Sox wear yellow costumes now almost every day?
My nephew is a huge Sox fan. The blue and that powder blue and yellow is the official color of the Boston Marathon, and that is their City Connection jersey.
It feels like they wear it more than anything.
I'm not saying why, if they should. I'm just glad to know why.
It's a terrible look.
Yeah, it doesn't look right.
I hate it. And they wear, I hate the Red Sox in general. I hate all Boston sports things. If you say, what's your favorite team from Boston? I don't have one. I hate them all. The Connecticut Sun are now my least favorite lady basketball team. You know why? They just got bought by some guy in Boston who's going to move them to Boston.
Oh, really?
And
They're going to move out of the casino?
Yes.
That's a mistake.
I agree. But if you throw a green dildo at a Boston game, at least it'll fit the color scheme.
Again, the worst thing that could have happened, the WNBA did. They arrested that guy.
But yeah, I hate those blue costumes they wear. All right, Bailey Falter and the Royals, Brian Bello and the Red Sox.
This is a good pitching matchup, though.
Red Sox minus 165. The Brew Crew, best record in baseball. Quinn Priester going for Milwaukee. They're minus 145 favorites in Atlanta.
This isn't a good pitching matchup.
Eric Fetty. No, not particularly. Eric Fetty, not good at sport.
No.
It is Patrick Corbin Day.
A celebratory one at that.
Are you willing to bet on the Yankees, though?
That's the problem.
Max Fried and the Yankees.
They should smoke this team.
Minus 145 at the Rangers. Patrick Corbin going for the Rangers plus 120.
See, I have the Yankees at minus 150.
I think I'd bet the Yankees up to minus 200. They
sad.
just got swept by the Marlins. They got to figure it out. And it's Patrick Corbin Day. You got to get the win.
Like lately.
Got to get the win. All right. Let's see. Nick Lodolo is at Chicago. Michael Soraka going for the Cubs. Cubs minus 145. Eric Lauer and the Blue Jays minus 220 in Colorado. Tanner Gordon going for the Rockies. Tampa Bay is in L.A. taking on the Angels. Adrian Hauser against Yusei Kikuchi. I say Kakachi. You say Kikuchi. Minus 125. J.P. Sears making his debut for the San Diego Padres. They're in Arizona taking on Brandon Pfaadt and the Diamondbacks. Padres minus 125. Sonny Gray and the Cardinals in L.A. taking on the Dodgers. Tyler Glasnow minus 195.
195.
195.
Huh?
Favorites. Favorites are the Dodgers. Edwin, what are you doing, man?
What happened?
Are you crazy?
What'd he miss?
He's giving away the Mellow Mushroom gift card again.
Well, no one would pick it up. No one called in.
We already made plans for it. Edwin, Rob and I were going to eat lunch today.
We were going to pretend that we were.
Well, sorry.
Dang it.
Now we got to
see one honest man will blow a lunch just like that.
Lunch is on you now, Edwin.
Now you're going to have to buy pizza.
You're going to have to step up.
Just for doing the right thing.
Way to go. That's terrible.
You need to be around us longer. We need to corrupt you.
Terrible.
Too good a person.
I know, man. Like, what's he? I mean, dude, we just came up on a $50 gift card.
We did the prereq. We tried to give it away.
Yeah, we did our duty, our due diligence.
And after that,
sorry, no one wanted it.
Well, no, we did. That's just the fact.
I mean,
we did the best.
The guy who won it, he was like, "Oh, I can't use it."
He's not going to take us. And now we're trying to give it to somebody who won't be able to take us.
It's a damn shame, friends.
Try to feed you lunch.
Damn shame. Hey, I've got some. I'm not going to do this every day. But since there's no lady basketball today, I'll give you the.
There's no lady. Why?
I don't know. They're taking the day off. A woman's work is never done.
The hard-earned day off, I guess.
Yeah, and you want to get paid more? I don't know. Maybe show up to work.
Sure, they don't have to work Monday. It's
maybe,
not a bad gig.
Maybe work on Monday if you want to get paid. Girls, pay you what you're worth. Maybe show up at work on Monday. Some preseason football lines though.
Finally.
Yeah, Colts are at the Ravens. The Colts 3.5-point favorites at Baltimore. Cincinnati 3-point favorites at Philly. In general, it's funny in the preseason. Usually, the better team is the underdog.
Yeah,
just because
many of your dudes.
Your quarterback's not going to play, and the reason why teams are good is because they got a good quarterback.
All I care about is over/under on these. Seriously. And give me a player prop close, but this 3 points, I'm not even touching those lines.
All 3 games on Thursday, 35.5 is the total.
See? They're just throwing numbers out there. Now that's a number I can play with. That first one, 35.5, I don't think they're going to hit it.
There are every preseason game this week falls somewhere between 33.5 and 36.5. Every single one.
And those are easy. I'm serious. There's money to be made there.
There is. Although the Hall of Fame game went way over.
I'm just saying.
History of under went way
over. But
if
you're playing your cards, if you see a guy that they're going to run a quarterback that has a little bit of experience for more than 2 quarters, dude, go with them.
The Vaqueros, 3-point favorites against the Rams on Sunday or Saturday. Saturday they play.
We're going to get
totals 33.5 in that one.
And the story will have its own legs. But because of all the other stuff going on in camp, the new coach, the Micah, all this other stuff, the story, if everything would have been calm, if we'd have just been coming into camp, and even if McCarthy was coming back without a new coach, the story would be looking at Dak Prescott and his mobility and some of the things that we just haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to in early camp. But we're starting the season with a quarterback who doesn't look to be 100%.
Yeah.
And I think as the training camp goes on, we're going to see more and more of that. I don't expect him to play one snap in preseason. In preseason, we ain't going to see him at all because we saw some definite issues, stuff to be concerned about, and that'll be for conversation after Micah gets signed.
Okay. Micah Parsons, next team odds at DraftKings. Now, let me start by saying the Cowboys are included in this. So
and they should be number 1, but after that.
They are number 1. They are actually, it's quite frankly, they're a prohibitive number 1 at minus 300, which that's a very, very healthy number. But they are not the only one listed here. Who do you think the next favorite is?
My personal favorite would be the Rams, just because of what they could get back and the money that way, but probably Ravens.
Patriots 10-1.
That would probably be my third.
Eagles 11-1.
No way in hell. No way in hell. No way in hell. No way in hell.
Chargers 15-1.
Possible.
Cardinals and 49ers both 16-1.
Both possibles.
I think the 49ers Dallas bad blood has died down enough that you could probably do it.
We look back at Haley, and there's been a couple guys come back and forth. So no, that's a doable deal.
Rams 18-1, Panthers 22-1, Jets, Raiders, and Bears all 25-1, Titans, Seahawks, Packers all 30-1. So, and now given the way that the market is going to settle, the Cowboys make sense because if even if Micah plays one snap, if his next snap is for the Dallas Cowboys, the Cowboys are what cashes.
Yeah.
So he could play week 1, get traded week 2, and Cowboys is the winner.
Mm-hmm.
So just if you're making that wager, be careful about how you make it, because even if you do think Micah's eventually going to get traded, if you think he doesn't get traded until, let's say, the trade deadline, then Cowboys is still his next team.
If we're putting money out there, I would say it is more likely that other than signing before the first game, if he doesn't sign with the Cowboys, he's going to play on this, and he's going to come into next year looking for a contract. If he doesn't sign with the Cowboys, because keep in mind he's still under contract.
Sure.
If he doesn't sign with the Cowboys, he's not going to sign anything. He's just going to play under this year and look at this franchise tag as a drop dead thing. But I don't think that anything is imminent now.
I don't think so
either. I just don't. And you brought it up first. Even if he does nothing, he's getting a massive raise.
Yeah.
More than he's ever gotten paid.
Yep. All right, friends. One day in the books. Monday, Gone with the Wind.
Easy.
Tuesday. Oh, wait, that's how the song goes.
Tuesday's gone. Monday is.
Train rolls on.
We could call it a manic Monday.
Blitz comes up at 2. We'll see you tomorrow, boys and gals.